Yeah, but I don't want to put that much in my body right now.
Meat.
I thought you just said you got 2 of those. That's more than a quarter pounder.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Is it?
Probably close.
It's about the same.
I would say 2 regular cheeseburgers,
Nice.
about a quarter pounder. But you throw the bread on there, it's a shitload of bread. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
But bread's
Who are
good.
we and
I
what
don't
is
want
this?
too much meat.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Alfredo.
Yo soy Jack.
Matt.
Damn.
Trevor.
Matt. He did it.
Trevor.
just says Matt.
Trevor.
There's our
all
Twitter
down
accounts
here.
down there. Hey,
And we're brought to you by
Daily Harvest, New Belgium, and Bespoke.
Nice.
It's usually down there.
This is your
Down
cue
there, yeah,
to
there we
throw the.
You don't see it
Overdose,
live half the time,
apparently.
Jack.
Half the time.
Literally.
I apologize.
Is
for,
it never live anymore?
No, we're just not gonna do it anymore.
Why not?
Oh.
They're not doing
Eric
it
is
anymore.
canceled. Happy
Eric's
birthday.
canceling
You're
stuff.
canceled.
Yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, you son
But
of a bitch.
I don't have facial hair.
Birthdays aren't
It just
original. I've
happened.
had one before.
No.
You're
You
canceled.
You have eyebrows. That's
Even-
facial hair.
Now I do. I didn't have them a little bit
Earlier.
ago, but we tried to cover them up. It's a whole thing. It's a Ready, Set, Show. That's why this is doing it. We did a whole thing. You'll see it. Not this Monday,
It
but
was
the next Monday.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to respond to it, and I've seen a lot of shit in that room.
Ready, Set, Show went on the road a little bit to kind of just
We went around.
see
Yeah.
what people would. Anyway, you'll see it. We
I
don't
saw
want to
I saw a
too
picture
far
from it. It looked really, really funny. So.
It's
one
so
of the
much
scariest
face.
things I've
I
seen
didn't realize how much
ever.
face I have
Oh,
until
yeah.
I see it. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of skin.
That's why, like, the one time I shaved my beard completely in the past decade, I was like, oh, nope, not doing that again. Not
Yeah.
doing that again.
I don't
There's way
normally
too
enjoy
much, way too
shaving,
much
but-
going on under here.
Yeah.
That's, nah,
Jack,
nah.
you got it going on though.
You know,
looks
me,
nice on
me
you.
and Jesse's
there.
mom.
I mean, I too decided to shave my beard today, so
Yeah, you look
clean
weird,
and
man.
fresh.
Yeah, you
real
look
weird.
pretty
I know it
clean,
looks weird and different, but
Trevor also
it is
shaved
what it is
today.
now.
Yeah, I shaved today. I let my hair grow as long as it has ever been, which I've never had a beard. I can't finish the beard. You get facial hair, but it's not like completed. It's still a little loose.
So at the start of the episode, you had some scruff going
Yeah,
on.
so that's
Yeah.
literally the longest I've ever let it be.
Jeremy looks like an egg.
I know, I really am. Like, it's just so much.
You look a lot younger. Like, I will say. Like,
You look
it takes age off.
It does. Well, so the thing is, oh, God.
He gets to look at it.
I get to look at it.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing is I used to use that hair and I still do as just a separation of face and neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I got a lot of this going on whenever I look down.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. There's a lot there. So I use that as just the separation.
No.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah.
So,
And I got that. I got a nice cleft chin.
nice. It's a hero's chin right there.
That's
And then
America's
I got
chin.
one dimple.
Do
So
it, Fredo.
Oh,
Nothing
yeah.
there.
That tongue just like hooked out.
What
like,
was it like when Kanye West was like licking, was it Rose, his former girlfriend, like Amber Rose?
Oh,
or
that was
something
yeah.
Rose?
I thought that was
He was
Wiz
like
Khalifa's
licking her hair. It's like,
girlfriend.
Ugh.
Because she has the bleached shaved head, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Kanye West is like, I'm a lick.
Something we got to at the front of the show and then didn't continue on. Eric.
Eric.
Eric's
Eric
birthday
Bladur.
today.
Hey!
Scabulor.
Oh.
So someone gave
What is this, on the
broadcast.
spot?
Yeah.
We didn't
What?
plan
Hey, come
it.
over here, Eric, come here. Now they were making fun of you. They were like, "Oh, like Eric's turning 50." Blah blah blah.
Well, we were tired
Happy
of making
40th birthday. We're not gonna be.
We were
rude
tired of
about
making
it.
50 jokes, so we decided, fine, we'll just get a cake with your actual birthday.
Right.
It
Here
says,
on it.
happy 40th
Big
birthday.
4-0, man.
You did it.
You really made
Over
it.
the hill. Over the hill.
Over the hill.
Everybody.
You're on your.
That guy's on the way down.
Tumble back down.
Make a wish,
Make sure
Eric.
to blow out those candles. Make a good wish.
You'll
Yeah.
be in a retirement home soon enough.
I'll wheel you
I
in.
like the graphics. Happy 40th.
All right.
All right, everyone just,
All right.
just grab a fistful.
Let's grab some. Let's grab some shot glasses, Eric.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How many spankings? 40 spankings and 40
Ooh, don't
shots.
spank me next.
Stop it.
40 shots.
Stop it now.
That's
What
a
do we, can we
mood.
shoot anything but whiskey? Is that okay?
Anything but whiskey, dear.
Water.
Yeah.
got-
For you,
I can't-
sure.
I
What do you
can't
want to
do
do? Voddy?
Yeah, that's fine. I just can't do whiskey. I get punchy.
Do we have clear room over here?
You get punchy?
I get punchy.
We got
I get
some
blacked out
white
eating
rum.
punchy.
That's okay. I get huggy.
Nice.
I get it.
You get
That silver.
Whoa, those are.
No, I won't.
Oh, thank
yeah,
God.
There you go. No. I'm not gonna kill you.
Did you
here.
bring? You're lucky Michael's not here. You brought McDonald's on?
Huh?
He'd be like yelling at you.
He's
Why?
spanking
Good
hard.
Why did you
shit.
get so mad
Boy,
about it?
I'm hungry and I'm finna eat.
Is that?
Anyone else want to join us?
We just came from a Sea of Thieves.
I'll do it,
stream,
I'll
and
do it.
I was
Okay,
switching
you
it
gotta find
up,
some more. I don't
so
know.
I didn't have time to eat.
Do we have
If I
another
do it,
normal
if I
shot
do it
glass?
now, I can leave
not.
on time.
You can use the grenade there.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's also a sea mine
That's all right.
with a Minecraft character in it.
It's okay. I didn't know you could sniff it.
Oh, yeah, we have a Coke. Whose Coke is that?
Mine, but you can use
Can I
it as
make
a
a mixed
chaser.
drink out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. I just have it as a chaser.
Sure,
the hell
taking a
is
shot
this?
too. It's
It's the sea
It's a
mine.
mine.
I'm good. I'm not drinking out of that sea mine.
You can have the grenade. I'm gonna do a mixed
Something
drink.
else.
So that'll be my shot as I'm part of.
Jesus Christ.
What's a full drink? It's not a shot.
You can also just use a glass and just pour a shot in
Yeah,
there
yeah.
if you want.
Alright.
There we go.
I mean, you don't have to do a shot out of a
That's
shot
how we
glass.
do
You
it.
can just do it out of a.
Why don't you do it on the
Oh, we got some
Probably
shot
won't
glasses.
Look at that.
Oh,
Thanks, Nicholas.
Thanks always open.
That one looks dirty.
It's just plastic. It's weird.
It's dirty. All right, there you go.
Cool.
Jack Patillo.
What?
Mixing it up for you,
Strong
bud.
man.
Well, there goes my chaser.
That's you did say that.
Drink some Alfredo.
I'm gonna go check the back fridge see if there's
Okay,
All right.
get your shots up.
Yeah.
Trevor, where'd you go?
Trevor left.
I have a Red Bull.
He's got a Red Bull.
That's
yeah,
a
he has
chaser.
a Red Bull.
This is also my second Red Bull
Thank
today.
you,
and I'm
everyone
gonna
who's
bang.
broadcast. Is this anybody's? Okay.
Thank you, everyone listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks,
all right.
guys.
Yeah.
Cheers. Happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
40-year-old
Cheers
bastards.
so much.
His birthday.
Yeah, time to pour.
Oh, it tastes like
Let's eat some cake.
That is strong 23
Oh, you gotta pour
flavors.
another one.
Did you get all 23 flavors in there?
Yeah,
Well, he's got to do 39 more.
I have my birthday tomorrow, so.
All right, see you like this,
Hey! Alfredo's turning 40
Alright.
tomorrow.
Oh, you
No.
gotta go again, Eric.
No, this is real though. Like this, we're going all off.
All right. It's not a kid's party. This isn't Chuck E. Cheese as much
Like,
as I wish it was.
This is real though,
That'd be
because we're
weird
going off
for
on
30.
Eric like happy 40 and
the
all that stuff
games,
like that.
Matt, the games.
Fredo,
Are great.
how old are you turn?
I'm turning 30.
That,
you really?
that's like for real.
So old.
Hey, that's
That's
like,
for real.
it starts getting.
Close enough.
Happy 40th, Alfredo. Congratulations.
Good job. Nice.
Are we going to do a shot for Alfredo
Age
too?
it backwards.
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
I mean, just in case.
Well, here.
Just, I mean,
what do you want? Who wants?
safety.
There's rum.
This
I want rum this time.
All right, there's a little bit from
mistake.
that.
It's okay to mix them.
Because I haven't eaten anything
better.
today.
There's that.
Oh, but I can just have cake. That'll go nicely.
The fuck?
I missed a little bit. That's okay.
Thanks, bud.
All right.
Rice.
Alfredo turning 40 years old.
Alfredo!
Bunch of old geezers
We're
we
so
are.
old.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man.
All right, where's Fredo's cake?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't like cake.
Oh, Jesus.
we're good.
You don't like cake.
What's
goes
wrong with
Would you
you?
a shot of that?
It goes straight to his thighs.
You know, I gotta watch
That's the best
size.
part.
All right,
wrong,
do
man?
away with that for me, Alfredo.
Hey, thank you
Don't
very
think I wasn't
much.
gonna get drunk
I'll
today.
shuffle off. You really can't make it to Wrestle
weren't.
Circus this
I
weekend?
can't, dude. I can't.
That's a bummer.
Alas.
It'll get there.
Dude, I would be all about it too. You know that.
Indie wrestling is going to be fun, man.
Indie wrestling is fun.
Wrestle
Yeah, it's just it never.
Oh, here we go. We got cake stuff.
Pretty good, dorks.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Awesome.
sweet. Oh, is it?
All right,
You
we got
called
cake
me a
stuff.
dork.
If anyone wants cake,
That's fucked up.
That was just a bite
Wow.
of icing. He just took a bite of icing and walked
that's an
away.
icing bite. Matt, have at it.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt, how much of this cake can you get through?
I'm not gonna do that.
Let's find out.
Not today.
It's lunchtime, Matt.
That's true. What'd you have for lunch, man?
This cake.
You had Panda Express.
I had Panda Express.
Damn it. It smelled so good.
People have been calling me out. I've been eating a lot in recordings lately.
Yeah.
And that's not a sign of my eating. It's a sign of how much we record.
You are eating, though.
We are constantly like balls to the wall recording.
I want you guys to know that
And everyone
I
else in
don't eat
Achievement
during videos.
no one else in Achievement Eats. And I'm like, listen, I got a
Dude, I eat.
problem.
What are you talking about?
Let me tell you.
Jackie.
Fredo and I
It's-
eat.
It's disgusting whenever I see you eat while recording. It just, you know, I sit there and I go, I don't know why he's doing it.
What's-
And the audience must hate it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't eat. I don't eat lunch. I usually only eat dinner.
But we record straight through lunch.
And on days like today, when I lift weights in the morning, I have a nice protein shake in the morning. And by that, I mean I dump protein powder in some water and drink it.
Well, yeah, that's a protein shake.
Sounds nice.
Well, a shake seems to entail like there's other
It's-
stuff
it's
in,
flavored
like,
and, like,
flavored or like
delicious,
other
yeah.
things
Is it
in there.
plain?
like-
Does it not have flavor though?
I
Was it
just
flavorless?
He
What's
just gets
I just
protein powder.
no,
Protein
He's like,
pills.
hold the chocolate.
I just recently got flavored one. Before that, I had with no flavor.
Why?
I was thinking about that the other day. I was having a protein shake,
Yeah.
and I always get the milk chocolate or the double rich chocolate because if gold standard whey protein is top notch,
Not
the
sponsored.
optimum nutrition, and that's just what I have. And I was wondering what it would be like to have non-flavored, and then I started thinking like anytime I've had non-flavored things before, It's just that they didn't add flavor. It's not that it's flavorless. It tastes
It
like
has its own flavor.
it tastes like whatever the supplement
Yeah.
is that's in the thing. And so what is flavorless protein? It can't be good.
It's a very mild thing. Like, it's just like it just thickened up the water.
Yeah.
So it tasted like a thick water with a bit of bitter in it.
Weird.
As good as that sounds. Yeah.
Well,
Sounds so
You
good.
had-
Gulp
me
it down really slow. No, but I mean, it's great for if you have your protein powder in like shakes where maybe you like grind up some berries and other things, and then like you put the protein powder.
Like a little smoothie.
My dad does that. He makes like a little smoothie and he puts the protein powder in it. Now I use the Body Fortress like vanilla flavor.
ooh, nice.
The vanilla is good. Just mix that with
You
some
got to be
water.
careful with some flavors out there. They just taste like chemicals. I had cookies and cream one time, and it just tasted like I was having like chemicals. I was
Cookies
like,
and cream whey powder.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you're
mint
not-
chocolate
you probably
chip.
are.
Other than
Tastes
just
weird.
chocolate is the way to go for any kind
Chocolate,
of protein powder
vanilla,
stuff.
just
yeah.
I mean, I like vanilla. The vanilla
there's
is
other
good.
flavors, but it gets fucking weird.
Yeah.
Can I say something controversial?
Sure.
Something
What-
maybe even a little
What
political?
movie do you hate?
Hey, you out. Oh, damn it. Hey, you out there. I want you to listen to me. Vaccinate your fucking kids.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, vaccinate your kids. Goddamn. There was a report that came out that said Travis County, which is where Austin is like just ripe for a measles outbreak. Fucking vaccinate your kids.
We're just waiting for it.
All right, that's it.
It's the new epidemic.
I'm done.
Sweeping the
I'm
nation.
done. That's it.
Did you see
that's my rant.
the gathering of all the anti-vaxxers in one place in what is probably the best game of Russian roulette that's ever existed?
Yeah. All it takes is one sneeze and they're all out.
Oh man.
They're all gone.
It's insane. It'd be like a domino effect in
Yeah.
there.
Someone sneeze and just explode. Goddamn. Vaccinate your fucking kids.
That's one of those ones like I can get because you know what? If you're like a flat earther,
Yeah.
fine. Because it's not hurting anyone.
Yeah,
I don't give a
exactly.
shit. You think the earth's flat? Love it. Great. We live on a craft single. Water going off the edge.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're surrounded by ice, you jackass.
Yeah. but when it's like, oh no, like
This is a ring world.
I'm not gonna do this, so down with all the other kids around me. It's like,
Yes. And it's like, well, everyone else will be vaccinated, so I don't have to vaccinate. Fuck you. Vaccinate your kids.
What's the
Jesus
name of that
Christ.
thing where like there's a certain name for it where even if a kid isn't vaccinated, they're still safe because everyone else
Right.
is.
It's the herd mentality.
Herd mentality, yeah.
Or
Even-
herd vaccination. Something like that.
something like
Herd
that.
something.
Where like if 50%.
Herd immunity. Thank you. Herd immunity.
Herd immunity.
Yeah, like so as soon as like the population, like it has less people to transfer to.
Right, so
Yeah.
like the unvaccinated kid probably won't get sick because everyone else is vaccinated, but now that's wearing off because so many are
Right.
just
So it's like the opposite is happening. So
Yeah.
like when we go into a country and we try to like help with outbreaks or whatever, I say we, I mean the people of the earth.
Not me.
Not me.
Other people.
I don't vaccinate. When you like the idea is that you want to like help spread the immunization, right? So then
Yeah.
like you increase the barrier so less people get sick. Like you're saying, the opposite is happening, and so
The
like
opposite's starting to happen.
So like when you have the mentality of like, oh, everyone else will do it. Like, and then you spread that mentality, like, oh, everyone else will do it. Then no one will do it because everyone has that
Right.
lazier, if you will, mentality.
when everyone is super, no one is.
It's just one.
It's like the
essentially,
Incredibles all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I've read something that like it said like 20 years ago we invented the internet. It's like everyone will have the power of knowledge in the palm of their hands. It's gonna be great.
Wrong.
20 years later, like we think the Earth is flat and we're gonna stop vaccinating.
We
kids.
gave,
It's like oh god. Like,
yeah, we
how-
gave ignorance a platform.
Yeah, it's just fucking vaccinate your kids.
But
Jesus Christ.
actually, speaking of which, Germany just instated a rule, or they're trying to, where you can fine people if you don't get your kids vaccinated. It's like a $2,800
Good.
fine.
Good. You should
Dang,
not be
cool.
allowed to go to public school in anywhere in the U.S. without
Yeah,
vaccinating
Yeah.
kids.
I agree
Makes
with that.
no
I agree
sense.
with that.
Get a
Yeah.
nice
I thought
Dyson
that used to
vacuum,
be a
vacuum
thing.
right up.
Yeah, I will say
It
I was
definitely was.
I was
Some-
a
I
kid,
think some
but I
schools
thought
have
you
that.
had to show like documentation that you were vaccinated
Yeah.
by like A,
Yeah.
B, C, D, like these like set boosters, right?
But apparently now there's
I
a
remember childhood me being like, why the fuck do I have to get shot? That hurts. I don't want to deal with
Get
that
your
shit.
MMR and all that.
And now I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get like 5 shots. I don't care.
But apparently, like, there's a lot of exceptions, the ways you can get out of it, and there's like religious exceptions and stuff, and like it's just like no. If you want to go to public school, you have to get your
Is
kids
there a
vaccinated.
religion that says don't vaccinate? Is it
I
really?
don't know what it is, but I know there are like
Huh.
religious exceptions, like say I won't alter my DNA in my body or whatever.
Oh,
the
you're
fuck
not
it is.
doing that. So
Anyway.
go ahead and
DNA.
get immunized. So,
DNA is the same.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
been sick? I guess you've done the same exact thing as getting immunized.
Right. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know,
So
different things. Just do your research. Just read. Go. You know, just read from multiple places. Don't go. There's this awesome place called InfoWars. They tell me a lot about vaccination. Read around to a bunch of different places.
yeah. Anyway,
That's a good rule for everything.
that's my rant. That's my rant for today.
That's a good rant.
So vaccinate your fucking
That's a
kids.
good rant.
Seems that we can all agree on that.
There's lots of times where like if I want to go on a rant, like or like a political rant, because that's not political. That's
no.
just
Well, but the
sense.
problem is it's becoming political. And it's stupid.
Blah.
Anyway,
If I go on like political rants, I usually try to be like, okay, and I see where this side's coming from. I see, because I get it.
Yeah,
I don't,
sure.
I don't
Try to
think there's
understand
anything
all
wrong
of it
with
as a
being
whole.
right wing or anything wrong with being left wing.
Sure.
That one is like, come on,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
common
no,
sense.
there's some
Common
things
sense.
that
putting
like
kids in danger.
yeah, there's some things that I just like I don't care because like this is something
Yeah.
that like if you don't fucking immunize your kids, you are putting them in danger. All right,
You're putting other kids in danger.
You are the
Yeah,
responsible like adult. You brought them into
Yeah.
this world. You owe them the responsibility of keeping them safe and protected.
Yeah.
Fuck off if you're not going to immunize. Like
Fuck
Like
off.
it's one thing. Like Like
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
That's a cool hat. When we
oh,
start selling that?
this is a coop thing. It's coming up. It's not out just yet.
Oh,
It's,
I
but
genuinely haven't seen the hat before. It's actually
yeah.
pretty cool.
So this is I don't know how much we can talk about it, but we collabed with Meow Wolf
oh, okay.
Very relatable in its
our-
design. I like that.
on our coop stuff coming. So if you're coming to RTX, you'll be able to get some coop stuff.
Is that like that?
Dude,
Ooh,
I thought
yeah,
going
it's
RTX.
it's like
like
almost,
shut up.
velvet or whatever.
it's almost like corduroy.
Or corduroy, yeah.
You start doing this, and you said it. Dude, the coop. What the coop means to me at RTX is I'm gonna go to a
lot of
signing,
chicken.
and
And
a
it
lot
is
of
for
people
you.
are gonna show up with stuff, and I'm gonna go, "We make this?
Yeah.
Like, we
Like,
sell this?
that's
And I go,
awesome.
"Yup."
Yeah.
This is dope shit.
I
though,
wish
that
I
comes
could
from
have
it.
that.
Yeah, I want one of those. Like, well, it's sold out.
Was that where we
Like,
like started off with the canteen and like the kind of like
The canteen was there.
military-
I signed a lot
it
of
was
them.
it was more military and like fireman. There was a shirt that was more fireman oriented, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that
it was
shit's
more
awesome.
like the protectors. If you
We
will,
had that
of
really
our-
cool
I
one
was
that
like,
was
I can
like.
strut this stuff.
It was an AH. We had that really cool shirt that was like an AH shirt, but the top of it was like a skull, and then it was a V on the bottom. Do you remember?
Yes,
yeah.
that
That one was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got one.
Yeah, I've never seen so like the monogram stamp AH. Like it's very difficult to come up with something very creative to attach those two letters together because
Yeah.
they're totally different shapes. But man, I've never seen.
A and H. I think
Yeah,
the V. When I was like, for some reason, I had the V in my
I've
mind.
never seen more creative. Like there was so many different. I mean, like I know the hype, but like there was like so many different options for like the AH combination that we had from so many different artists that then showed up in the last Coop drop.
That's cool. I will say, you on a recent episode of Ready Set Show were wearing some of the new NASA theme stuff or our space theme stuff.
Yep.
That is freaking awesome. I've seen the lineup for that. It's I don't know if we can say, but it's Aaron Draplin, who's a fantastic artist, and he's actually worked with NASA and like a lot of he kind of does like that retro modern look. It's so cool. We have some really really badass stuff coming out with that.
I want one
Yeah.
more cake. I'm gonna give this to broadcast so they can start.
yeah, I mean,
like-
yes, I do, but no, I shouldn't have any.
For the last almost
Matt just fingered the icing.
Matt.
Oh, he just got off the bite. He
It
didn't
was
touch the actual
pure icing.
cake.
Calm down.
for the last year or so, and like probably the last 2 years,
I know what I'm about.
I've always been very proud of our merch team and like the ecom team and the design team. But like every month that goes by, they do better and better stuff. And so I'm like, it's not like we weren't doing great stuff before, but like they just keep
crushing it,
ratcheting it
yeah.
up. Like every time I go into an ecom meeting, like I did yesterday,
So-
or 2 days ago, it's like just stellar stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
always stoked about what's coming next.
That space shirt we were talking about, by the way, like the NASA looking thing.
It's like, well, you had one on Ready Set
The
Show.
one
But
you
there's
had
like
on Ready,
there's like
Set,
5
Show.
or 6
You
coming.
can see,
some
like by
patches, too.
looking at it, it's kind of based off Galacticraft, right? And,
It's like NASA
But
and
speaking, speaking of Galacticraft, so Minecraft, we just started a new series.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we haven't started it since we talked about it on the last off
Yeah.
topic, and then we actually started it this week. So the 102.
The
is what we're
102 has
calling
begun.
it.
We've already filmed 3 episodes of it because we actually we loved playing it so much that
Hooked on
I know.
Minecraft.
Alfredo
baby.
is hooked on
Alfredo's
Minecraft.
like, I want to get in Minecraft, which
Give
like,
it to me right in the fucking vein.
So-
I'm unlocking achievements too. It's
So,
the new me.
for those who weren't here last week or didn't hear us talking about it, the 102 is in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, which is kind of the unofficial name for it, which is it's Minecraft on Xbox One, not Minecraft the Xbox One edition. It's just called Minecraft now.
Yeah.
Or Minecraft for Windows 10 edition. You can play those on the same realms, which are essentially the servers you can get. So we got a server, and some of us, like Alfredo and I, are playing on PC. Jeremy and like Jeff playing on Xbox. A couple other people on Xbox, and there's 102 achievements in the game right now. And our goal is over the course of however many episodes it takes, we're gonna get all 102 achievements.
Yeah.
And so we're 3 episodes in. First few episodes, we knew we were going to burn through quite a few, but now we've kind of hit that point where it's like, all right, now we're going to start working towards
And the other
stuff.
thing that's is like happening right now is there's a lot of groups that are in different places. Like, because the only people who have played so far is myself, Jeff, Jack, Alfredo, Trevor,
And Fiona.
Matt, and Fiona.
Yeah.
So that's been the group so far. And people are all kind of doing their own things at the moment. Like, I think Jeff and Jack are together somewhere right now. I'm with Matt and Trevor.
We're Outpost
somewhere else.
Alpha.
Like, Fiona's doing her own thing. Alfredo's doing his own thing.
Dude, I just baked the fucking cake. I looked up the recipe. It was
done,
I had
dude.
Google tabs, man. I was making shit.
Fredo's legit getting into it, which
It's awesome.
I was excited because like Fiona had never really played Minecraft before. Alfredo had never really played Minecraft properly before. So it's kind of like this is a perfect introduction to kind of get them in because literally we're starting from ground.
Like, there's
ground,
achievements
like,
to just open your inventory
yeah,
and achievement.
it's like the absolute bottom of Minecraft. Like you're learning how to play, and I think it's going to be a really good introduction. Like Fredo's gotten hooked now. I can see Fiona starting to get into it, and it's like okay, and now
I do want to say just before we continue too far, we are continuing Idiot today for first members. And
Yeah.
so if you're watching live and you already seen it, don't spoil it in the chat. If you haven't seen it at home, don't look in the comments just in case there's spoilers. But like we're gonna wrap up that series. It will continue and finish before 102 starts.
Right.
And also people have asked about Galacticraft. Galacticraft, we still have an episode or two to finish off that series, and we will do that at some point. And yes, Sky Factory 4 is coming as well. So they're like
There might be a couple series running in parallel with each other.
In my head, I see us hitting Sky Factory and 102 kind of like in parallel with each other, like opposite week releases, because you have literally vanilla, clean, sort of normal Minecraft, and then we have modded PC Minecraft, and I like having both of those running parallel to each other. So
There's also, I've got like 5 Let's Plays built in Cheapland that we can just do.
Exactly. So we got a lot of Minecraft
We got so much
stuff to put
ready
out.
for
And
that.
like what I was saying about the 102 is like right now, like I said, we're all off doing kind of our own things at the moment, getting all these smaller achievements that don't,
like build a dispenser. It's like,
right,
okay,
like all these like kind of grindy, like small achievements. But eventually the series is going to get to a point where, I mean, one episode is going to be all of us on one mission to get a achievement. Like, there's some achievements that are insane.
Well, like the beacon, like a fully powered beacon, something like over 1,000
pieces of iron.
Yeah, iron ingots. So it's like,
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
but so I mean, so we're gonna have to do that,
boy.
and then
I'll
something
be
like,
those
like
mines.
We got to get to the end. We got to respawn the dragon.
yeah,
is
we gotta
one
get
of
to the
them.
end twice.
Capture dragon breath in a bottle.
That's
You gotta
easy.
like go to
I
one of
didn't
the,
know
we gotta
this.
go to an end
new.
like the end village or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
it
and
is,
get the
like,
shulker
The end
boxes.
city. You got like
End city.
Well, and
Yeah.
we've got to get like Elytra for all of us.
elytras. We got to get from the end
Oh,
city.
yeah?
You got to
Yeah.
like fly it through a certain thing.
Oh shit, Electra.
Well, really, we just do one. We can just get one and road and shit.
Well, that's
around.
what
we
a
gotta kill.
crossover.
We gotta kill
Carbon
ravagers,
Electra,
which are the thing that
actually.
villagers
Oh,
ride
shit.
on. There's a whole fucking.
You gotta kill a
thing.
wither.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the revive token, we were talking about that the other day.
Oh my
That
god.
one's
Okay,
gonna
so there's a
suck, 'cause
thing in
there's
Minecraft.
not
You go to
many of those.
mansions.
Oh,
Did you
the
know there's
totem?
mansions in Minecraft?
Totem
Or
of
did I not know?
Undying.
But yeah, there's a Totem of Undying, which if you get it from these mansions, and if you die while you're holding it, you just instantly like it's like a second chance.
So it consumes it.
And it consumes it. So there's an achievement for doing that, for like consuming a totem and being revived. I think only one of us is going to be able to do that for every totem that we have.
Yeah. So we're gonna need like 12 of those.
Like, so that's like 12 mansions. If we want to all try to get to 102, I think the main goal is to get one person to 102. If we can do that, that's like a huge accomplishment.
But yeah, and so it's a lot of fun, and like I think Minecraft's really kind of had this renaissance over the last few months, and like people are really getting back into it. And honestly, like I'm loving it. Like I know I play Minecraft at work, and I'm excited. I go home, I play more Minecraft. Like I love just playing Minecraft.
I
It's
love
cool.
that we're almost thinking of it. I was joking about this, but we're almost thinking of it like Marvel. Like we have phases now, and we're out so far that we're like, where will we be in 2021 Minecraft? Like,
But yeah, so we're looking forward to Minecraft. I think the thing that's going to hurt us the most is that we can only release it once a week.
Yeah.
right now, you know, because a lot of us are dying to play it more.
Depending on how things go, we can always explore the idea of doubling up.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we get so far, I mean, like already, like I said, we've shot 3 episodes of the 102, so we're already almost a month ahead on that, and so it's kind of like if we
find
knocked
a
it,
way.
and then I know when we start playing Sky Factory, I'm gonna want to play that a whole lot. It's like we could easily get ahead on that, and so it's like, all right, we've got 8 episodes of Minecraft shot.
We're a
like,
Minecraft channel now, guys.
It is what it is.
Summer of Minecraft every day is
Oh my god!
Every day is Minecraft.
brutal.
Someone said each mansion has multiple totems, so that's good. So
Okay,
maybe
that makes that work more.
Dude,
I'm gonna use them all.
Jack like printed out like a
have, like, a bunch of
spreadsheet with all
dying
the
over
achievements with like checkboxes, so like going through and checking them.
Yeah, there was no. I
half
went
of us are-
I went on like trueachievements.com and like copied all of the achievements and made like a spreadsheet that we could tick off. And then I did that, and then I realized like, oh, it'd actually be super convenient to do in alphabetical order. So I rearranged it in alphabetical order, reprinted it, and so we all have it.
Or, like marking, like some of us are like marking down which episode we got the
I mean,
achievement.
Yeah,
in.
that was a good idea you had.
I moved a
like
lot.
done the
I
ass marking,
apologize.
Yeah.
So
I always have them moving my camera up and down because I like slouch and then I'll sit up for posture and then
I gotta
slouch
remember
again.
to sit up, especially when
yeah.
I'm on the side of the table because I'm so used to like doing this and then like my gut will come out.
Yeah, well, I like that.
And I'm so I like try to sit up because then it will go in and I go, oh my god, look at that! Oh, it goes in.
Wow.
Dude, I was standing next to I was talking to Adam Ellis
Uh-huh.
today. Like just came into the building for a little bit and saw him and was talking to him. And I was like, the collective weight loss here is like, because Adam is like,
Yeah.
he's lost a lot of
thick.
weight.
He's lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
Like, I was just
He's
like,
looking
my
good.
God, looking at him.
Jeff was saying the same thing this morning. He was like, I don't want to say his actual weights, where he started and where he's at now. It's for him to say, but he's like, I'm gonna wake up someday and just like there's gonna be something wrong with me, and that's why I lost this weight. I'm like, no, dude, you've been working hard, and like you just
you watch what you eat. It helps a
yeah,
lot.
he's been
you know?
dieting and like successful, but like man, he's dropped off.
You know,
a lot of weight.
I
He's
was like
looking
up
good, too,
another
and-
couple pounds because I went to the movies last night. Kat and I went to go see Pikachu, Detective Pikachu,
Nice.
and you know, so like I go to Alamo. Oh my god, I'm not gonna control myself. I can't help myself here.
Everything's
you know?
1,000 calories.
We got like some fried pickles.
so
I got like a
good.
burger.
Nice.
You know, some
Queso,
fries.
man.
Kat got. They had like a Jigglypuff shake.
What?
Yeah, it's like a strawberry ice cream shake with like a giant marshmallow on top. Like
That's
so,
the
like
puff.
so after she it is. So after she drank the shake, she just like stabbed the marshmallow with a fork, and we were just eating the marshmallow off the fork.
That's awesome.
I mean,
so good,
of course, not spoiling it. It was a fun movie.
Why would you get so low on that chair?
It was a fun movie. What?
He's not on the
Are
chair.
you like?
He's shrinking.
just his thighs are on the chair.
You like?
He's turned 30 and he's losing all of
I'm
his
shrinking.
bones
as I
are
get older.
disappearing.
Well, I just
30
wanted
going
to,
on
I just wanted to
13.
make sure broadcast was awake and aware and alert, and it seems like they're on it.
Yeah, they're all over it.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
I get I look like it. I know.
Dude, Spy Kids 3D. You're the
I get I look like one of the thumb soldiers. I know.
What the hell? Broadcast just
gross.
dirty.
People have been slamming me ever since I shaved this. Sarah's been going hard on me
Well,
too. Yeah.
We can pump the
Well,
brakes. This
we
is
can
a
just get-
professional environment.
we can
She
just fire
starts
her.
throwing. Yeah, we can
Wrong.
just
She's
fire
hitting me
her.
hard. I'm going to HR about this.
Reporter.
Yeah.
She told me I have a butt chin, which I know I do. I got a clefted chin. I
She's
understand.
dropped butt chin.
Oh, it is a butt chin.
I got a butt chin. I know I got a butt chin.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's like old school actor, like hero chin, though.
Crimson
Like,
Chin.
Yeah, but not nowadays.
I think so.
No.
John Hamm's got a butt chin.
No,
right?
if you don't have a beard, you're not nothing. Especially when you don't got hair.
What about the
If
crimson
you got
chin?
no hair and no fucking facial hair. I'm just eyebrows with some face around it, and it's like it's so much skin.
Man, I haven't seen this
Well, now you
face.
just get rid of the
though.
eyebrows.
I haven't
It's
seen this
been a while.
face since like
No.
community days.
Yeah.
When he was since Jerem 6401 days.
Clean
Even
shaven.
then, I like.
You had something.
I
You
had,
like
I still had some. I still
stuff,
had like a this. I don't think I had a mustache, but I had this.
Mm.
This hurts like hell because like I haven't shaved my actual mustache in like 3 years
Yeah.
now.
Is it cold?
It's cold and like it just hurts.
Yeah.
The air hurts it.
No.
Yeah, it's used to being protected.
It's used to being covered, and
Yeah.
especially it's a little chilly outside today. So I went outside and I'm like,
It is. It's like
Yeah.
like
It's
the
cold.
fallout, and
I don't
you
know
know what?
why.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I brought that back from San Francisco.
Nice,
for you.
thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Did you guys get those Pokemon cards during the movie?
I haven't seen it
yeah, I
yet.
did.
Not-
Yeah, I did.
I gotta see it.
I
I gotta
get
see
one, but I
Shazam
went to
and I
the
gotta
early
see
screening,
Pokemon.
so-
I haven't seen Shazam
awesome.
yet either.
I don't know why I haven't been able to see it yet. I've just been busy.
Shazam's fun. I haven't seen Pokemon yet. I
We
want
got
to
our
see it, though.
homecoming tickets.
Yeah, we got
Or
homecoming
no,
tickets.
Far From Home.
Far From Home tickets. Got those. July 2nd
That's
is when we're seeing
homegoing.
those.
The best thing I can recommend for watching Pokemon is don't think of it like a movie. It makes no sense.
I went in and I was like, I mean, you know.
It makes no
There's
sense. If you just
the
think
kids
about it
movie.
like, I like Pokemon,
Yeah.
good movie.
Okay.
There's definitely some stuff in it where I was like, that doesn't necessarily make the most sense. But I was talking about it with you the other day. I've watched the Pokemon anime, and I'm like, they've done way dumber shit in that.
Well,
And
yeah,
I
that
was
makes
like,
no sense
I'm
at
totally
all.
fine with
Like, yeah, we were talking about when Sabrina in the anime, not in the movie. I'm not saying anything about the movie,
Yeah.
but like in the anime, one of the gym leaders, right, is known for she's holding a doll that's a sentient version of her younger self.
her youth or whatever.
Who then takes trainers that she beats in the gym, turns them into dolls, and then she plays with them for eternity in her doll house.
Oh, so if you
Yeah.
lose,
Jesus
you are
Christ.
forever a doll.
Sometimes not even.
What happens if you
lose.
win, though?
Just like
You get the badge?
you get
Then
back.
no, you don't win. You don't beat her because her cadaver's way too strong. You just bring in a haunter that makes her laugh, and then she learns to laugh and love again, and then she gives you the badge, even though you didn't beat her.
Yeah.
That sounds like
The
bullshit.
fuck?
It is kind of bullshit.
That's how it
That's
works.
not a kid's thing.
Ash beat like 2 gym leaders. The rest he just like showed them the
Yeah.
value of life, and then they gave him a badge.
Okay. So, not knowing very little about Pokemon, the main character is Ash in the movie, or is he referenced in the movie at
okay,
all?
well,
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Shut up.
Oh,
Not
okay. Well,
maybe.
if there's an Easter egg, I don't care about it.
So
As
it's
far as
actually
we
not,
know,
it might be
I'll tell
like
you this:
a
as
fan
far as
theory.
we know,
Yeah.
I think this movie takes place like 20 years after Ash Ketchum.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sounds like.
It definitely.
I mean, it seems like there's a
I don't
world
want to
full
go
of Pokemon.
in
so.
too much of it because like there's definitely a possibility that Ash Ketchum exists in that timeline, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
It's in the
But
city.
he has nothing. He has nothing,
has
to do
nothing
with
to
the
do with
story.
it.
Okay.
It's in the city of Azeroth on Earth 616, and then like they let it rip.
All I heard was
And then the Men in
Azeroth.
Black show up and it starts. Cool. I'm gonna see it. I mean, it looks interesting. I'm all about movies that have CGI characters, and I feel like we've hit a point
Like
now.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Dude, the trailer played before the
Gotta
Pokemon
go
movie,
fast.
Everyone was laughing.
The trailer was
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, and I was,
no.
and Kat looked at me and I was like, "This."
Oh
And I
no.
was sitting there, I was like, I mean, I could listen to Gangsta's Paradise all day, but this shit don't make
This
sense.
doesn't mix.
At the
So
end of the day,
bad.
though, like the trailer, like played before Pokemon, everyone in the theater was shitting on it. I leaned over to Jack and I'm like, "We're still gonna watch it though."
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's so bad.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
like
When-
I hate that I'm going to contribute to there being another one because it's like I'm
When
gonna,
he goes,
I'm gonna
"You don't
watch
have
it.
to."
When he goes
I don't have to,
meow like
but I'm
that,
gonna.
he
Dude,
looks
it's so
so
cringe.
bad. He
It's
looks
so
so
cringe.
bad when he
Holy
does
shit.
that.
He's
Anyway.
got tape.
That was
Yes.
too fast. Why?
You gotta go fast.
Well, yeah, he
He's got human hands.
But like we've hit this age where like CGI characters interacting with humans is like that's not a thing anymore. It's not a big
totally
deal.
fine.
I mean, like, we're far enough away. The Russo brothers have said we can talk about Endgame a little bit, right? I'm not going to spoil major
Just do a
plot
little
points,
bit.
But like the whole what they do with the Incredible Hulk and Endgame is fucking
totally
incredible.
believable, yeah.
Like he's totally a character that everyone deals with. It's like, oh, he was a CGI character the entire movie. And it's like that's
Thanos.
fucking crazy.
Thanos was a-
Thanos,
Thanos was a
totally
CGI
believable as a
character.
person. Like,
And so, anyway, I love that. I love that we've hit that point where we've gotten past that threshold of like,
Well,
there's clearly no one there to like,
no.
oh, they're just interacting with
It's
another
not that
character.
no one's there.
sometimes they have like a stand-in thing.
Brolin.
Yeah, he's literally stood there and
with
he's
a
got
giant thing on his head.
Yeah.
He's got the
He's-
thing that
yeah.
like, can you get Sonic off the screen, please? A giant head,
staring
so
at
like
us.
you know
Dude,
where to
it's
look.
So they can look. They have an eye line.
Well, even Mark Ruffalo had that too, where
Yeah.
they actually had like his head above his head, so they had eye lines
Yeah.
on him. But still, it's like,
But, like,
that's awesome.
it is
I
so
love that.
And like
I love
when
that.
you watch
Don't
the
look at me, look
Pokemon,
at- look over
when you
here.
watch the Pokemon movie, Pikachu himself is extremely believable as
Oh, yeah?
you know, like they, you know, because the actor definitely is like, you know, at some points he picks him up and like puts him on his shoulder and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and like the way they animate it is really great of like Pikachu like grabbing on and climbing and stuff
You know,
like
it's-
that.
it's
There's
largely
other
like
ones
how
that you look
Pikachu
at and you
does it,
believe a
right?
little less.
Okay.
So other
Yeah.
Pokemon that you look at and you're like, okay, like the Greninjas look kind of like I thought those looked a little like okay.
It fit what they are.
Yeah,
But-
still, get Sonic out of
I
here!
can't tell what camera is on. The light was on this while Jeremy was talking. Oh,
No,
Oh my
you-
god.
Gotta go fast.
There you go.
The first shot of Sonic in the trailer when
That's
he
from
looks
Robotnik.
up,
Yeah.
it doesn't look awful.
bad.
That does not
There's-
look bad. When he
there's-
looks up, that first shot is okay.
There's definitely a lot of
That is
shots
that is awful.
in that trailer that's like, yeah, that design looks good when he's like in motion or doing something cool. But like when it's just sitting there with like the face and his weird teeth, yeah, that's not Sonic.
It's bizarre.
He needs the teeth wedge.
I don't know
That's what's
why.
the difference.
I don't get why everyone's like freaking out over so much about how he looks. Like I can understand. Like I'd prefer him look the way I grew up with him, like in the games and stuff. But like at the same time, like I can understand the creative attempt to
Yes.
try to humanize him a little bit because we've never seen Sonic necessarily in the real world, and for someone to stand next to a human being, what's that actor's name? That was he in Smallville?
Jim Carrey.
The guy
Not
that
Jim
shoots
Carrey.
him with the
The
dart.
main guy,
He was-
whatever.
he was a Superman or
I only
something.
know him from his 30 Rock.
Michael would know his name.
So anyway, to stand next to a human being, you got to kind of look a little bit human. Because if his legs were like pencil thin, like normal Sonic, his head was huge, his
Actually,
eyes
with
were
James
like
Marsden,
his eyes were
sorry.
like this
Yeah.
big. It might look
I
a little
think
weird, but
I know exactly what
did
they
it
were
in the
going for,
games.
right? They were going
for
for
all the
that.
games they were all next to each
I
other.
feel like there was a middle ground they missed.
yeah.
That, like
Yeah.
somewhere in there was something that would have
Well, it's
They took a
Made a lot of people
bet
happy.
and it didn't really.
Yeah.
it's
Speaking
clear
of,
they wanted to give him like a runner's body because that's all he does. It's like he runs.
I mean, it
but
makes sense, but the eyes.
he's also an animal thing.
We gotta,
so
we gotta wait for that.
He's a hedgehog.
Did you guys see the kind of like the movie headline that's going around right now?
What's
No.
up?
There's a John Wick 3 director implied that a new Matrix movie is in the works.
Ooh.
I am
Is it
here
Wachowski's?
for it.
John Wick Matrix?
Stand
They don't know
my
yet.
Matrix.
But I am.
he was the one. all
I'm
along.
excited.
I guarantee that's from just hanging around with Keanu Reeves. He's like,
It's like
I do another one.
Well, they're doing Bill and Ted 3.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Bill and Ted 3.
Keanu Reeves is like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keanu Reeves is like he's just going back and like he's cycling back over.
He's trying to reverse
his
time.
portfolio. He's like, I'll stay young forever. We all already know he's an immortal
Yeah.
because he's got a painting from him from the 1700s.
But he still looks good. He looks great. Yeah,
He's immortal.
And he's in great shape. You know what helps him keep in great shape?
Food?
Food.
Hey!
good
This
They
episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Daily Harvest. I just said that, and it was also the first line, and it threw me off. Every morning, feels like there's a million things to do before you can get out the door. Shower, brush your teeth, check your phone, feed the cat, the list goes on and on. Or feed 3 cats if you have 3 cats, or 4 if you're Jack. Oh no, how many cats you got right
I
now?
got 4.
4 cats. God, that's a lot of cats.
That's so many cats.
When was the last time you ate breakfast that you felt good about? Not a bowl of sugary cereal, Matt. We know you inhaled it before running out the door. Don't do that. I'm talking about a breakfast that's nourishing your body, all right? Making you more than you were before you had that breakfast. My breakfasts have been completely transformed ever since I started getting Daily Harvest. Daily Harvest is best for people like me who have super busy schedules. I'm always out the door, gotta film, ready, set, show, gotta do a live stream, gotta do something. I'm all over the place. It's ready in 5 minutes max, and you get real organic fruits and vegetables before you finish your morning coffee. It's like that. It's good for you. Daily Harvest delivers carefully sourced, chef-crafted smoothies, savory bowls, overnight oats, and more, built on fruits and vegetables. Everything stays fresh in your freezer until you're ready to eat it. Every single serving cup takes 1 step to prepare. Just add water or milk to the smoothie or heat up a Harvest bowl. That's really it. It's super easy. Daily Harvest is the easiest, most delicious way to load up on fruits and vegetables first thing in the morning, before bed, or anytime in between. You need your fruits and veggies. You need the vitamins that go with it. So this is an easy way to do that, and it's ready really quickly. Pop it in your microwave, whatever you need to do, and then go do something else while it's cooking. Keep getting ready in the morning. You can go to daily-harvest.com and enter promo code OFFTOPIC to get 3 cups free in your first box. That's promo code OFFTOPIC for 3 free Daily Harvest cups at daily-harvest.com. Daily-harvest.com, and remember to use the code OFFTOPIC. Get a better breakfast, all right? Everyone needs it. Most important meal of the day. Fact.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. Don't be a Fruit Loop. Get
Don't
Daily
be a
Harvest.
sugary
There you go.
bowl of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got so many cats now, man.
I'd be fine.
You got a lot of
being
animals in
cat.
your house.
Yeah, we got 5 animals now.
That's crazy. 5 pets.
Well, we had 4. 4 was like a good number, and then Squeak showed up.
Yeah.
And he found us.
right.
And so it's kind of like he was on our back porch, and we brought him in, and he's a sweetheart, and he fights all the other cats, and he has cuts all over his nose from where he fights the other cats. But he's a sweetheart. And so, yeah, we can't get rid of him. We got the whole starting lineup for the beers. We got Coop, Squeak, and Reamer. And so, and then Ellie and Emma, they've been around for a long time.
I saw a little cat when I was coming home the other day.
Then you kicked it.
There's a lot of stray cats around.
Yeah.
On it.
And like it was like a little tabby cat. It was like this big, but it almost looked like a God, what's the name of the Bengal? It almost looked like a Bengal, but like I could tell it was a tabby cat. I was like, that's a pretty cat. And I was looking at it, I was like cat, my wife.
Cat Dooley.
He was like, I know she would want to adopt that thing. And I'm like, and I'm not doing it.
It's funny because my understanding is that you're typically the one that's like, oh, I could go for another kitten. And she's like, Jeremy, no.
Wrong.
Really?
Wrong. I did that with Zipper. I was
Yes.
like, let's get another kitten. Like, come on,
Yeah,
let's do
yeah.
it. And then we got Zipper, and I was like, like with the kitten. Now she's like, listen, you said you want to get it. We could have gotten 2 kittens. And then they would have played with each other, and then we had the 2. I'm like, I don't want 4 cats in the house. Like 3 is a good number for me. I don't
about
want 4.
5?
And then she's like, oh, yeah, we could get another kitten though, right now.
2
Like we could
kittens
get a
right
kitten.
now
She's
that
like,
they
but
could play
it needs
together.
someone to play with, so we gotta get another cat. I'm like, no, stop. Like, we're not getting more cats. We're fine. Well, Booker will be gone soon. I can guarantee.
Oh, no.
He's a bowling ball with a
Yeah,
face.
and that's why I love him.
I
He's great.
I get the realism. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like
I'd say that to my
that
cat all the
far
time.
around.
Like, you've
Matt-
got like 5 years left.
Matt, you've been
He's
saying
fine.
that since I knew you, and mathematically that means as soon as you got the cat, you're like, she'll be gone any moment.
Nah, they're all fine. Zipper meows like a pirate now.
Oh, really?
He still can't,
yeah,
because he still can't feel half of his face.
Is that supposed? Is
What
it
happened
possible
there?
that it comes back or doesn't come back, or what's the status on that?
It was like a stroke that he basically had a stroke, and so he half of his face he still can't really move. He gets so close to closing his eye, but he
that's so
can't quite do
upsetting.
it. But he's got that other eyelid, so he closes his eye. Like cats have another eyelid under their outer ones, so like that closes mostly, and then it just goes
Like an alligator.
yeah, and then he just goes to sleep. But when he meows now, like he scrunches his
goes like-
working eye and then meows at this side, but then the other side of his face, his eye is like open because it doesn't scrunch, and then this side of his mouth is like.
Does it
He's
sound
like,
different?
No, he just looks like a pirate.
He goes, meow.
and I just I shame him for it.
Yeah, he's a mobster.
I was like playing Borderlands with Kat one time, and Zipper was like sleeping on the couch with us, and Kat's like, when she plays video games, she concentrates too much, and she's like,
Too much.
she's like, I gotta remember to blink, because she forgets to blink,
Yeah,
so
that's
your
the
eyes
thing,
get really
for
bloodshot
sure.
and stuff. So she's like, gotta remember to blink, like blink, Kat, blink, like reminder. So I'm like, Zipper's right there. You're being so insensitive.
He's like, what?
What?
And then his eye,
Do what?
his like,
I'll
second
go up to him and I'll
eyelid.
go, close
Makes that
your
noise.
eye. And I'll just scrunch his face and close it for him.
And
I'm
he's like, thank
close
you.
your damn eye.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have to give him eye drops like 3 or 4 times a day, but whatever.
I've been using eye drops lately for like allergies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize like red eyes and stuff. It's it like contracts the blood vessels in your eyes to get. That's how it gets rid of the eyes. The
eyes.
Yes.
My eyes are gone.
That's how you get the eyes out
That's
of
how
your
you get rid
eye.
of the
Oh,
redness.
I
I can't see.
But like apparently, if you use it too often and too much, your eyes get used to it, and so then they like intentionally like get bloodshot, so that way you like have to. So like
your eyes can
So
get fixed.
I've swapped to like those artificial tears now. So now I'm crying all the time. But
Who do we send
Supposed to
photos to
lubricate
in the
them up.
broadcast?
what are we sending?
You're sending some photos.
Little
There's some nudes.
I'm gonna
cat?
send you. I'm gonna send you.
He's about to
pirate.
leak some dick nudes.
No, Casey's trying to get us to get another cat too, just because there's one that's just like out by the apartment or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Just
And
scoop
then-
that one up.
Yeah, she wants us to do that, and then literally yesterday I watched it walk out of a shed with 2 kittens, and I'm like, nope,
Oh.
not doing that. I'm sorry, we'll take it somewhere, but I'm not having like 3 cats suddenly.
Yeah.
Well, 4 with the one I have.
Yeah, 4 cats is too many cats. That's I'll be honest. It's like I love my cats. We're not gonna get rid of them ever, but it's like it's just one too many. But it is nice when you kind of like we're Katie and I are on our couches downstairs like watching TV, and we look around and it's just like all of these animals just like laying around. It's like, that's pretty cool. You know,
Your
it's cute.
kingdom.
Yeah.
Simba.
There he is.
Yarr.
There's Pirate Zip.
Yarr.
Yarr. Be Shanghai in your shoelaces.
I'm gonna shank you.
Yeah. So you can see like in that photo the way looking at him, the right side is normal, and then the left side's all like red.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna shave your pubes and match your.
He already did. He
lip.
waxed him.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did
Ready,
actually
Set, Show.
fairly recently.
Bonus.
I like
What?
not too long ago shaved like all of like chest and stomach was all shaved because I dressed up as a psycho from Borderlands
Oh,
on
right.
stream.
Right.
So like I shaved
That was
all of
awesome.
this.
That looked great.
It was like a lot of fun to do. I like to cosplay. I just don't have a lot of reason to do it or time. And so shaved all that. Miserable growing it back.
Oh, yeah.
You're uncomfortable for like weeks, like as it grows.
Because it just
Because
kind
it's
of.
just like sometimes like they want to, you get like the ingrowns that like want to start happening, so you got to keep watching to be like, no, like you come out, like because they try to like grow back in, and then like also it just gets to a point where it's like a cactus, like it's just like so like you put your shirt on and like hairs will come out through the fibers. It's just like. And it's terrible.
Weird.
You just like sandpaper. It's,
I don't
it's
have that
starting to be
problem.
back. So then, now this is gone, and this will be miserable growing back. But it should be like a week or 2, and it will be back. So I'm not worried about it. Which is, oh yes,
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
What is that hair?
I like that little. No.
hello, ladies. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's New Belgium.
New Belgium. Yeah, nice. I like the little poof on top of your head there.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
That was good.
Oh man, Jeremy should cosplay Tiny Tina. No. Tiny
See,
Tina is the worst. She's the
Why
worst.
do you hate Tiny
Absolutely.
Tina so much, Jack?
She's horrible.
I hate her too.
She's the worst.
What's wrong?
She's just a horrible character.
You don't like her little maze that she's got, the little game? What's
Did
that?
you?
I like it because she doesn't talk.
did you
It's
do
something.
DLC?
Her personality is so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
Who had the maze with
up,
the
dog.
raising platforms that you were doing?
That was her DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, her DLC, the Tiny Tina DLC in Borderlands 2, it's called Assault on Dragon's Keep. Basically, you're in a Dungeons and Dragons game that she's running. It's actually a really good DLC, and I mean, in terms of Tiny Tina's like character, like her story and stuff like that, I'm totally fine with it. Like, you know, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with Ashley Birch, who does the voice. Totally fine with her as well. It's just like the way she talks just irritates me so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, when she's like, she could have been like, we're playing Bunkers and Badasses. That's what they call Dungeons and Dragons. She'd be like, we're playing Bunkers and Badasses. It's the best game ever. Could have just said that, but she's like, this, fine ladies, is Bunkers and Badasses, the bestest game that there's ever been. And I'm like, shut up! Like, just say it! Like, yeah, and I'm just like, fucking hell!
Spit it out!
God! Like, she just, like, everything she says annoys the fuck out of me. And then, like, but, like, over the course of the thing, she gets better, like, and not doing that.
Yeah.
But, like,
Is the character like this young little girl or something?
yeah.
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 It's like a 10-year-old.
I think I've seen her. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of,
I don't hate her. I get why people do.
Hating on
Yeah.
little girls.
Yeah,
That's
it-
fucked up.
I don't have
definitely
opinions
could
on
be
little
annoying,
girls. I
but-
stay out of that arena.
I hate him.
Unlike these three
him.
gentlemen.
These
I don't know
hateful
what this
gentlemen.
is. Hateful.
You know.
I mean, the best character. You haven't
You
played
hate-
all
you
of
hate-
Borderlands 2.
I get it though.
No, I didn't play the DLCs. I beat the game.
The DLCs introduced the best character in Borderlands history.
What is that?
Mr. Torg.
Oh yeah. I know,
Mr. Torg
Mr. Torg
is
is
the
pretty great.
man. Like his
He's huge,
introduction
right?
is he's huge. He's
Yeah.
got long hair, and he's like, his introduction is he goes, "I've got one question for you. Explosions?" And then it just starts like nothing he says makes any sense.
He's
There he is,
dude. He's such a one-note character that has
His
one.
face is
a
like-
Like, he's
one-track
such a
mind, but it's
nice
so
guy.
Good, yeah.
Why is his face like a scrotum?
Yeah, but he's such a nice guy too. He's like, the most badass thing you can do is respect women. He's like super nice. He's awesome. He's like the coolest guy around.
Oh man.
He's also the guy who voices him is also Hercule in the Dragon Ball.
Dude,
So
yes.
it's so funny to me.
I mean, I can see it in there.
Hercule.
Just the
Right,
mustache.
Oh, it's Mr. Hercule. It's
Yeah,
the
it's-
exact
yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Hercule. No, sorry, Mr. Satan and
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Satan.
Hercule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of little girls, have you guys seen the second part for It, the teaser?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's what I
Little
wanted to
girl
know.
has
Fucking-
little girl has grown up.
Great
Way to
trailer.
save that.
Great trailer.
Didn't know where that was
Not many
going.
things you can say
Speaking of
after
little
that.
girls, I bought a van.
Yeah.
All right.
Fredo's 30 now, so he can be extra creepy.
You're on a watch list, bud. You can't say that jokingly. You just, all right.
He's been on a watch list since he was born.
No, that trailer is like an extended scene.
Yeah,
It's such a cool.
It was, we were all watching it in the office and we were like, is this a teaser? Or are they just showing us a scene to like hype us up for this?
Yeah.
But like, it
They let
I don't want to say
good chunk
anything.
of a scene play out.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because like it's not like spoiling the story, but like if you haven't seen it,
So
you should
excited.
absolutely go see it. We're not going to talk about the finer details, but it's very creepy and unsettling.
yeah.
And it's
So the
like
thing-
it's
gonna be good,
it got
man.
me in the mood.
Well, the thing about horror is like it's all about setting you up and just like squeezing you. And so when you have a trailer like that, it's like, it's not just like flashes of like scary things.
It's
It's
so
like no,
good.
like we're gonna build some tension and then
Yes.
really start fucking with you,
Yes.
and then show some like clips and
yes,
so well done.
it's true horror in that it unsettles you to your core and it like really creeps
It's
you
got
out.
some big names in it, this movie, doesn't it?
Yeah, Bill
Yeah.
Bill Hader's in it. James McAvoy's in it.
Yep.
Was that Jessica Chastain? I think.
I'm not good with names.
Yeah.
But it looks,
100%.
Yeah. So anyway, there's some big people.
Rooster
In
Teeth
it.
Account did post it, so yeah.
yeah,
You should go watch it.
it's great.
It's creepy.
RT Core should do a parody of that scene.
Little girl wants some merch.
What's up?
It said, "Hey, little girl, wants some merch." Fredo's walking around with pride shirts in his van.
He's got a big trench coat, and then
Yeah.
it's just, he just goes merch. And it's just
You want a wallet? I should also say the pride shirts. Those things sold out super quick.
Yeah,
they're
they
com-
do.
That's
they're
awesome.
coming back soon.
on.
I don't know if I can say when they
Yes.
are, but I know they're coming back.
They are
Carol,
coming
do it.
back in June. There's an ETA. like mid-June. We don't want to promise a date, so just
but they're coming back.
June is Pride Month, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So for Pride Month, we should be having the original Achievement Hunter Pride logo coming back, in addition to another design that
really?
I will either show you on my phone or I can. Who do I send it to again? If I send you a picture.
Not Mike. Dennis.
All right, thank you.
Duke.
I'll send this to Dennis. Copy that image.
So anyway, so yeah, they're coming back, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like you guys crushed it, and like we sold out of all of those shirts in like a day.
Yeah,
and
you guys are awesome.
So thank you very much. And
Thank
again,
you. Absolutely.
and again, so portions of the proceeds from those shirts go to Out Youth, a charity here in Austin, or I don't know if it's just Austin based, but it's a charity supporting LGBTQ plus and all of the other letters. That I'm not gonna be able to remember.
There's
LGBTQIA plus, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
like
so
the full.
So thank you very much, everyone who supported that, and we love it, and it's super awesome, and we're happy to be supporting.
Yes, chat. Barry is an awesome show.
Barry is an awesome show.
Really, really good.
I haven't gotten
No,
to
no
that
ho
yet.
Hank, no ho Hank. Hey Barry.
Hey, Barry.
What's the
Hi, Barry.
Netflix one that like I Think You Should Leave? Is that what it's called? I barely started an episode of I Think You Should Leave, and like I watched the opening scene, and it's literally like everything. If you've ever had an awkward encounter ever, like stumbling in words, swapping words around, whatever, like during an interview, like the first scene like nails every single one of those. And you're just like watching it, you're just like, oh. But like I've heard that show's very
Don't
funny
stumble
too.
over a word in the Achievement Hunter office. You'll get pounced on.
It's true.
It's not like other places.
There it is.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're adding so there the Achieve shirt here to the collection, in addition to bringing back some of the ones that have already sold out. So look for that in about a month or so, sometime in June. We'll give you dates via social media when we have a better idea from the printer.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for your support.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, my teammate just hit me up. Got some more tournaments coming up for
Oh, yeah?
Apex.
Nice, dude.
Awesome, man.
Got some more lined up. We did one. We did the Twitch Rivals one. I think it was like February or March. Well, we streamed that one, and it was fun. We played really well for a team that came together in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I remember like an hour before we were supposed to play, I call up my teammate. I'm just like, hey, you're not in Discord, where are you at? He's like, I got all my equipment. There's like internet outage at my house. I'm driving to my friend's house right now. I'll be on. And I was like, holy
He's got his PC like
fuck.
with the seatbelt on. He's like,
he buckled his PC onto his seatbelt, rushed over to his friend's
It's gotta
house.
be
That's
safe.
awesome. Absolutely. Well, you and I, we talked about doing that pretty soon. I think you and I might be heading up to Dallas for QuakeCon end of July.
Dude, Doom's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I'm
I
pumped.
just upgraded the CPU on my computers. I'm ready.
I've got my Doom machine that NVIDIA built for me, and then I built Doom 2, which is my streaming machine, and it's gonna like the guy who built my Doom machine is coming out to Austin, and we're gonna modify my Doom 2 machine, which is my streaming machine, to like be a pair. So they're gonna look like they work together, and so I'm freaking pumped about that. But yeah, we're gonna go up to QuakeCon and just like play games for a full weekend, and just totally like
You're gonna go to that giant LAN party room?
yeah. And so we're just gonna hang out and just fucking play games for 36 hours straight.
can you get two PCs into one case?
Yes.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
Yes.
As a matter of fact,
Fucking huge, but yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be. It'd have to be.
It's like
keep
the
that thing
refrigerator.
cool.
so
basically,
the guy who built mine is literally doing that right
It's a
now.
mini fridge, yeah, so that way it stays cool.
Yeah, so that's
completely possible.
That is so cool.
so he's building
man.
that for GeForce Garage.
There was
That's
a
awesome.
when we went to QuakeCon, Jack. There was a
Dude, it's
person there.
Dude, the GPU is all side mounted and shit. Oh, sorry, man.
There was
I like tech.
a person at that LAN party. They had a computer that was a working computer and everything, but it looked just like Nick from Fallout 4.
Yeah,
Right?
the computer was
that
inside of
follower,
him.
that cyborg,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was just him. And like USB drive, like you just plug in, like that was it.
People do some really
There's
cool
some
shit.
really insane machines when you go
Yeah,
out
I
there.
just
It's very
upgraded
cool.
both of my computers, and I'm gonna upgrade Jackie, like her CPU, but she's like super into the color white and everything like that.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's very super clean look. Gets dirty as hell though, but super cool. What, Jack?
Nothing.
Yeah, likes the color.
Jack's just
So
always
I'm gonna
political.
like do a whole Stormtrooper like white build for like her PC.
Oh, Stormtrooper.
So,
Nice.
That's
yeah,
cool.
so I'm gonna do like white case and like white motherboard and then like accents of like different like.
I think Razer
strips.
just released like a white, one of those white keyboards. What? Not the Keo.
Widowmaker? Or
Widowmaker. Yeah, it's like a white Widowmaker Mini.
Is it Widowmaker or is it
It's
Black Widow?
Black Widow.
Yes, I think.
But they
Black
were
Widow.
I think it's a Black Widow.
they literally released like a
Black Widow
Stormtrooper version.
tournament. I think it's called.
It's Black Widow.
Where's Eric? Eric, you used to work at Razer. What's the name of that
have
keyboard?
Keyboard.
Eric's went home for his birthday, so.
Oh, the lazy
Who's
idiot.
at home for his birthday? Who the fuck does he think he is?
What a piece of shit!
You gotta show up to her. in the
Who
cake.
gave him permission to
He
leave?
better get back here, vomit up that cake in both shots. He doesn't deserve them.
It's Black Widow.
He left after drinking.
Yeah, Black Widow tournament.
Irresponsible.
Black Widow X and all that. That's what I have at home. Man, yeah, like that white tech with RGB like LED lights. Whew.
Dude,
It's a good look.
It's beautiful. It's
a good look.
So I'm excited. It's gonna be my little like summer project.
What I got here?
I know what you got.
I got
there.
some bevs if anyone wants a bev.
I will pop a bev, perhaps.
Yeah, which one do you want?
I'll take a.
We got the Juicy Haze IPA. Got the
IPA, Imperial, and Juicy Haze right here. Juicy Haze is also what
I'm
we
gonna
have.
get my
in the
eyes.
set.
I'm gonna take them from you.
Dude, the white
They're on
caps
display,
are
but I'm gonna
beautiful.
I want to get in here and like.
Sorry, those look pretty nice.
That is super clean.
While Trevor's looking at that, I'll let you guys know that this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. Voodoo Ranger is sponsoring an Achievement Hunter bar at RTX. We've talked about that before. So you go there, you get free Voodoo Ranger. We'll probably be there every now and again, having some drinks. So you can come have drinks with us if you're of age, of course. Come on. You can check them out on Instagram at Voodoo Ranger and see their awesome selection of beers like IPA, which is that guy right there. Imperial IPA, which is this one that's the 9% one right there. So that one will get you. Juicy Haze IPA, which is that one right there, and also what we have in our tab here on the Off Topic set. And Liquid Paradise, which we don't have a can of that right here, but the Liquid Paradise one is probably my favorite. It's
That's
really
that's
good.
like a really like fruity one, right?
Yeah,
I remember
my
having that one.
favorites, and I
Super
love
good.
the art that's on it too.
That's probably why we don't have a can, because we've drank it all.
Drank it, yeah.
All the art is really cool, but the Liquid Paradise is really dope. Because
Yeah.
it's like it's got the water and stuff.
And they also have an awesome new rotator IPA called Juicifer coming out soon. So we'll be trying that one once it comes out. Voodoo Ranger is sponsoring the AH Bar at RTX. You can take pictures on the Off Topic set. This will all be there. And there's free Voodoo Ranger flowing all weekend long if you're 21 and up. I've already said that. And there's much more to do there. Next week, check out the Achievement Hunter Twitter for your first chance. This is important. First chance to win 2 Weekend Plus badges at RTX. You can win 2 Weekend Plus badges. There's a couple times we'll be doing that. The first one is next week. All you have to do is post a picture of yourself with your favorite Voodoo Ranger beer and use hashtag AHVoodooSweepstakes. Another sweepstakes will happen in June, so keep your eyes peeled. Sweepstakes details will be on our Twitter starting Monday, May 13th. No purchases necessary. You know what? Just go into the liquor store, go up next to the Voodoo Ranger thing. Picture your favorite one. So remember to check out at Voodoo Ranger on Instagram to check out their awesome selection of beers. And yeah, so these are 3 of the beers that you can get.
They're all really
Juicy
tasty.
Haze, the Imperial IPA, and the regular IPA over there.
Like every now and then
And
we'll get like
I don't think this is Twist.
every now and
There
then
it
we'll
is.
get like a sponsor where it's like, oh, that doesn't really make sense for a Team Hunter. This 100% does.
Yeah.
Like their
I'll be
beverages are delicious.
Gonna get
and-
myself some out of here.
I'll be completely transparent. Like we have a lot of sponsors come through, and we nix a lot of them that don't make sense. So
Yeah.
by the time that you hear about them, they're usually stuff that we've either used before, or we like, or fit our lifestyle, or whatever. But like, it's an extra treat when we
Yeah.
get to do something that makes like super sense, when it's
much
super
sense.
organic.
Yeah.
So like, we're really
Yeah.
appreciative. And we're super glad to work with Voodoo
You line the
Ranger.
head up perfect.
That is excellent.
Well done, sir. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. There's gonna be a lot of neat stuff at RTX. RTX this year is gonna be, I think, it's gonna be the Achievement Hunter RTX. We have so much crazy
Oh
shit
yeah,
we're doing.
we had to delay the video because of the press release. But next week we will be posting a video, I think on Thursday on the YouTube channel, literally outlining everything that we're a part of. We're gonna try to talk about guests that we're working with, anything, all the experiences that we're doing on the floor, anything else that's going on that we are a part of. And anything else that's still in the works that we can't announce yet by that point, we will continue to put on Twitter. But like, we have so many really, really cool things going on. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, this is the time.
I mean, even so, like July 4th, which is a Thursday before RTX, we have AH Live, which are still a few tickets left. There's genuinely not many left. So if you want to go, buy your tickets now because they're going to be gone.
It's gonna sell out. It's absolutely gonna sell out.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, we have Theater Mode Live, which there's still a few tickets left for that
Those
at the
are always a
Paramount
blast.
Theater. That's July 5th. And then Saturday night, the comic stuff, which I think is you and Jeff are doing that.
Oh yeah, Jeff and I are doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, and then of course we've got panels
Kinda
during
Funny Comedy
RTX.
Night.
We've got center
That's
stage
sold out.
time for the first time ever in a long time, where all of Achievement Hunters together on center stage. which we're very excited for.
On the spot live.
On the spot live. We've got 2 Achievement Hunter panels. Am I stealing the thunder of the video?
Topic panel, Haunter panel.
Like
yeah,
I
Haunter
said,
panel. There's a Meow Wolf panel, I think, that we might be
I
involved
believe
with.
so.
weird place, but yeah.
Yeah, weird place.
Yeah, of course. I think RTX will be closing with off topic again, as it always does.
Typically does, yeah.
And it's always a train wreck. Yeah.
And so, but yeah, we've got a lot of amazing stuff. And then I'm working on an Extra Life center stage time. So we're doing an hour. We're gonna do a compressed Extra Life over 1 hour on center stage.
awesome, dude.
It's gonna be lots of fun. Which I need to reach out to like tons of people because anyway, we're gonna try to do a 24-hour Extra Life stream in 1 hour. So it should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Should be lots of fun. So
And then just like while you're here, I'm just going to throw this out: 15% discount. You can use Off Topic 15, but then we also have Achieve 15, which we're not going to post anywhere else. You'll only hear it in content, like right now.
Yeah.
Or in the video that we'll post on Thursday. This is like the last price drop, if you will. It's the last sale. It's not going to
So
get
if
any
you're like,
lower.
I'm gonna wait until like right before RTX because they'll drop it like all that.
Yeah.
No,
No.
not gonna happen. They've already told us that this is the most we're gonna drop it, and it only goes on for a certain amount of time. It's only until
I don't remember the
there's
date.
some date in June. It's like we say it in the video.
I want to
but-
say it's like mid-June is when
Yeah,
it pops
so-
out. So if you're saving up for RTX, you have by mid-June or so to
use that code.
to use this code and see if you can make it.
Yeah.
And
Or
we'd love
win
to
the
see you guys.
sweepstakes.
Or win the sweepstakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
so anyway.
I mean, best of luck if you go for it. I hope you win.
RTX is one of my most favorite times of year. Extra Life being one of them,
Dude, so
or
much fun.
AH Live when we do stuff like that. Those are all a
AH
blast.
RTX
But
is-
RTX, I
It's
love
a
getting to see
weird
people.
window into
whirlwind.
what it must be like to be a famous person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like people all the time, they're like, "Oh my god, like you're famous." They'll say to us, I'm like, "We're not.
No.
We're
Yeah.
really
Not
not. Like
even a
a
little
famous
bit.
person cannot go downtown somewhere and be fine. Like people will all see them and all right. Like us, if we see one person while we're downtown that knows who we are, we're like, "Oh, hey, you know,
Yeah.
that's kind of fun. Let's take a photo." RTX. It's like the entire city of Austin knows you. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre feeling.
Yeah.
Like walking around and you go, oh, this was like going into the convention center and they're like, okay, we got to sneak you in this back way. We got to get you over here. We got to get you to this place. It's like, it's so official. It's like, my God.
And you have like a
it's
guardian
always-
like getting you from point A to point B, and to be like, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's gotta, he's gotta get to
It's
the
always
the
the
panel
president,
or something.
you know?
It's always the thing where I'm like, I don't need that. Don't worry about it. And then like about 10 minutes out of the door, I'm like, yeah, no, we need to go.
We need to go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like,
I
that's the
just-
thing. If we ever tell you, like, we're never gonna, if you come up to us, I don't know if this is true for everyone, but at
I
least
will
for
never
me,
say no.
If
Yeah,
you
same
come
here.
up to me outside of work or something, you see me downtown, and you're like, "Can I get a picture?" or
Yeah.
"Can I get whatever?" It's like, yeah, fine. Like, it's totally fine with me. I don't mind talking to people. At RTX, if there's ever a time that you come up to us and we're like, "No," it's because we have to go somewhere, and usually it's
Yeah.
like. We try to take walking selfies, like while we're on our way, you be next to us with the camera and take the selfie and stuff like that. But we just can't like stop. Usually, we have to go from A to B.
I will say a word of advice to you: if you want to get a photo, if you spot one of us like in a hallway, you're like, get the camera ready and out, and literally all you gotta do is hold it, click a button, because
and we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll do that second stop of like,
Yeah, because nothing's worse than there's like, okay, let's walk and take a photo. Cool. All right, okay, and get the photo, and your camera's not
wait,
out.
hold on, I gotta buy my phone first. I gotta sign up for a plan.
And I mean,
Does anyone have a disposable Kodak?
it will happen. Even if you think you're prepared, it will happen where the app doesn't open quite right.
Yeah.
Your camera's facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
the
Try to
thing's just
get all the
something's gonna
wrinkles
happen,
smoothed out before.
so
And
much
usually
easier.
it's fine. It's just it will save time so that we can get more pictures with more people while we're trying to get.
And anyone curious, there will be another jack off at some point during the weekend. I'm not sure when. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a time for the jack off.
Nice.
Big public jack off in front of
The
everyone.
camera copy had like the most awkward.
Oh shit! Oh.
Yeah, jack off.
Yeah, we're gonna jack off.
So that's for those curious. Those are all that like anyone cosplaying in a character that I play. I always try to go and
Yeah.
have like a big photo with everyone.
That's awesome.
So I see a lot of like my GTA character, and like I've been trying to make new costumes for my character too this year. So there's like 3 or 4 costumes for her. So hopefully we'll see some different
Maybe we
variations.
could get an Amy in there. Like, oh, Sonic!
By the way,
I was like, what?
by the
fuck
way,
is
with that
The
video,
response to that video, I am genuinely surprised how many people love
we
that video.
finished that video, and the first thing we did was made a poll
Yep.
in the office. There's like 4 or 5 of us.
What's the like?
What's going to be the
dislike
like ratio on this video? Because we like, and people were like 80%, 75%, stuff like that. And so I went, it's 90%. I was like, people will love this. And like, not only did the video cut down to something that was really funny, but then Ashley took it and made it
polished
into
it.
something
Yeah.
amazing.
She added some extra stuff too.
And she like added, you know, the Chaos Emeralds in there and edited a couple that video turned out so funny.
Well, that was like when I was out of the office when you guys filmed that. I think I was sick, and then like I watched it that weekend, and it started, and I was like, "Oh boy,
this is gonna be a thing."
Ooh, I know what's going on. And by the end of it, I was like, "That was a good video. That was really funny."
It worked out. I think we did just the right level of like, you gotta be careful when you do the role playing things because you really walk that fine line of like what role playing people enjoy and what they find very annoying.
Yeah.
There's like it's a really thin line, but as long as you walk on that and don't go too overboard with it, it works out.
So it ended up being I don't know how to about a 95% thumbs up ratio.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
It's like that's on par for your average video.
Oh, also, Pay Money Wubby is coming to RTX. I don't know. I've mentioned him before a couple times. He's a really funny dude. He streams a lot and he's hilarious. And he's coming to RTX. And so trying to figure out a way to like maybe do something with him while he's around town. So
I'm geeking out over Olan Rogers coming for the animation festival. I don't know if you guys know who Olan Rogers is. I've worn some of his merch before. He's a powerhouse of creativity. He's so awesome, but he's very funny. He's a very funny dude. He started with Balloon Shop with his friends back in the day, like making videos and sketches. But now he's got a show on TBS called Final Space, I believe. And he's coming to RTX, and I've like, there's very few people that I geek out over, or where I'm like, you're an inspiration. Like it's just a very heavy respect, because I don't really like, I don't know, like I'm kind of reserved person. I don't like go like I don't know. It's very hard for me to be starstruck, but like it's just. But I'm like, damn, you know, like that's
wow, that's him.
Oh, okay,
right there, right over. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a poster.
It's gonna be fun. It's crazy how big RTX has gotten. Like, you know, I mean, not even just in terms of the attendance, but I mean like the actual people who go there for like as an expo, like go there to show off what they're working on.
Well, I mean, the animation festival's nuts, man.
It's insane. It's so cool.
The chat's talking about Djibouti Dubs and Pepsi. For some reason, they said I should be the
Pepsi thing's been going on for a long time.
I don't know what's going on there.
What is a Djibouti?
Someone said I should be the Pepsi guy. I don't know what that means.
Steve Carell.
What? He's the Pepsi man?
The Pepsi
Yeah,
guy
the
since
Super Bowl. He was in
Bowl.
that Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, he was like,
I'll be
Pepsi's
Steve
more
Carell.
just okay.
Well, I don't mind
Pepsi,
a
man.
Pepsi every now and again. I don't
Djibouti
mind a
Dubs is
Pepsi
funny
every now and
though.
Listen, if you here's my thoughts on Pepsi. You know, if you're living the high life in like a rich apartment and stuff like that, or like a big mansion, you just want to roll around in the mud every now and again. And to me, that's having a can of Pepsi. You know what I mean? Like just to know you're alive, and it's just good. It's nice every now and again.
Just a little
Somewhere at
taste of death.
Pepsi HQ, there's a guy just sitting there like, he's on the shit list.
He made Pepsi.
We're gonna kill him.
Pepsi figured out diet soda though. A Diet Pepsi is the best diet soda I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diet Coke is
Have you had Diet Dr.
Dude.
Pepper? Diet Dr. Pepper tastes a lot like Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper is like the floor.
What?
Of diet soda.
Wrong. Then you haven't had Diet Mountain Dew, my friend.
Oh, that's true.
Diet Mountain Dew is
Sprite
like
Zero.
I was about to say, Diet Mountain Dew is a
Lord.
completely separate drink. It does
a
not
fight.
taste like Mountain Dew.
Diet Coke
It's
is
just
like
Diet
a
Mountain Dew.
can of chemicals.
Yeah.
Diet Dr. Pepper, you're right. It is pretty close, but like once you go back to regular Dr. Pepper.
chemicals too. It's all just
Yeah, but those are tasty chemicals.
Alcohol can fuck itself. Why? Root beer's best? Nah.
Root beer? I'm not a fan of root beer. To
I mean, if you're going root beer, you go Barks and go nothing. But
Dude, I always have this issue every single night.
root beer floats.
Yo, can we get a poll up? Diet Pepsi versus Diet Coke? Anyway, sorry.
But no, I always have an issue every time Jackie and I go out and like we get like I don't know. A meal, right? We order soda. Like I get a Coke, she gets a Diet Coke.
Sure.
And then they'll bring them out, and I was like, I don't know which one's which, and I fucking hate the
You can't
taste
tell?
of Diet
Oh,
Coke.
there you go.
I hate the taste of Diet Coke, but Jackie's like, I gotta have Diet Coke.
Coke
I
is
can't-
darker.
She's like, I
Diet
hate
Coke
it.
is darker
She's like,
than
I
regular
hate
Coke.
Coke. Oh, I didn't know that. She's like, I hate
didn't know
Coke. I absolutely hate it. I don't want Coke. It has to be Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I go, I hate the taste of Diet Coke. So you taste test between these two, and she goes, and she's like, I don't know which one's which. I'm like, what the hell is the point? What is the point? And now
Also-
I have to sit here and suck down some Diet Coke that I
Suck
hate.
down some Diet. Coke Zero is good. Coke Zero's pretty good.
Yeah,
They nailed it.
Coke
They did
Zero is
absolutely.
Can't tell the
different.
damn
It's
difference.
That's very up there. It might compete with Diet Pepsi for its like best diet.
I mean,
flavor.
Big Red though. Big Red is here. That's such a good.
Shut up.
Big Red is just
Red.
it's like if you just boiled sugar.
So good.
And then
so
you
good.
It's
served
bubblegum
it.
flavored,
It's
right?
bubblegum, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say a Big Red float. You get Big Red and vanilla ice cream. Holy shit!
I've had Big
Pepsi
Blue. Have you had
Max,
Big
hell
Blue?
yeah.
I've had
Blue.
Big Peach. I've had Big,
Big
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah, Big Peach is one too,
I
which is
haven't
just
had-
a fat ass.
I've-
Big Peach.
You get Big Red and
Everyone's leaning
Creamy
towards-
Creations vanilla ice cream.
no, lean back.
Oh, it's so good.
Lean back.
Cat's
back.
float thing is that she
Where's Fat
makes
Joe
root
today?
beer floats,
What is
right?
he up
Like
to?
root beer and vanilla ice cream, but she puts Di Serono in there. So
Oh.
it's like amaretto in the root
okay.
beer, and then she puts in the ice cream.
That's pretty cool.
It's really good.
She's actually made one of those.
Oh, we got
like
pretty
very
close.
smooth flavor on that.
It's very good. I mean, you mix
Diet
Coke and
Coke's
Di
one.
I
Serono,
want
it
to see
tastes like
some
a
more
cherry.
Pepsi. I need some more like some Diet Coke.
No,
Desserts.
Don't
keep
do
it on the
this.
Coke
Desserts.
base.
Election tampering. Stop
Dessert.
that.
Get over
By
to
the way,
Pepsi.
what you
Calm
don't
down.
know is that Ryan has logged on to like 100.
Yeah.
he's like the architect in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And he's
He
like,
walked in during Awu with a tray of like 10 Diet Cokes so he could restock his
It was-
personal fridge behind
It was
him.
great timing. Don't vote if you haven't had any.
Dude,
Worthless!
I don't know what taste is.
I don't even think I talked about this, and Trevor, you know about it.
What's
A
up?
couple weeks ago, I flew out to LA and I did DC's official like kind of like talk show.
DC
I did
Insider,
DC,
right?
DC Daily.
DC Daily.
Yeah,
cool.
DC Daily.
Like I went there, like went to the studio as Alana and I, we were sitting down talking Batman and like video games, and I was like, oh, this is cool, and they're like, that is awesome, cool set. And so I like got up and kind of like looked around the set and stuff like that, and they had that
have
giant.
photos?
There was like a giant like replica statue of Batman from The Dark Knight Rises. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And they were like, no, that's the actual one from the movie. And I was like, can I touch it?
Like the suit?
Yeah.
Dang.
They had the actual statues, they had the actual suits from like different Batman movies and Superman, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, this is like iconic. There's so many fine
Shit with the
little-
nipples?
I didn't see that.
George
there.
Clooney one?
I
Yeah.
did see Dark Knight Rise, Dark Knight suits and stuff like that. And there's like so many
pretty
little
cool.
designs like
Yeah.
inside the like on the actual suit itself,
see
the
it.
texture, so you just can't tell from like the movie screen.
It's really funny watching those movies and knowing he can't turn his head.
I just can't. It goes like this.
Not until the second one.
Yeah,
until the
then
Joker shows
and
up.
They were, they actually talk about it too. It's like, oh, enhanced mobility.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's like, would you like to move your head or something like
Yeah.
that? And he's-
yeah.
That's cool. Well, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he's like, what are we doing?
Polls over 56% Diet Coke, 44% Diet Pepsi.
There
I
we
think
go.
that's also just a...
People are allowed to be wrong. It's fine.
Well, I think that's also people going off of they like Coke more than Pepsi.
Yeah.
More
Oh,
people like Coke than like Pepsi.
no, absolutely.
That's a
I
thing.
understand
That's just a
this.
fact.
I understand this.
Yeah.
I don't do
Coke
Diet Coke.
owns a lot of shit,
Coke is
too.
everywhere.
Speaking of
They won
Diet
too?
Coke,
They won?
Yeah.
new episode of Hardcore Tabletop just hit this week.
Nice.
How does that have to do with that Coke?
It doesn't at all.
It doesn't.
Sure.
Speaking of segues.
Hardcore Tabletop World Series. Yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I think there's like 2 episodes left after this one.
Dude.
It's getting good. It's getting real good. If you haven't seen it yet, you should
Let me
absolutely go
tell
watch
you, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Spoil
but
it.
next week's episode is shit hits the fucking fan.
it. Oh, really?
about-
Have you seen it?
I know what's coming.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest.
You know.
I watched every episode up till this one. I was out of town when this one aired, and
What episode?
it's so good.
What episode came out this week?
The episode that came out this week was More People Are Eliminated.
Number.
6.
Okay, and there's 8, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get my mental map on because
Yeah.
I know the whole arc, but I don't,
Where in
Yeah.
the story
Just
arc
slice
are
the
we?
Yeah,
arc
where
you think
are
is
we right
appropriate.
now?
Do we have a clip? Yeah, we sometimes do.
We can show a clip. It's I
don't know if we have a clip.
We talked about we don't have
If we
a clip.
if we have a clip, let's not spoil it.
Yeah,
We don't,
That's
we
the
don't have
thing
a
is-
clip, but we have Jack. Jack, make the face.
There it is.
I fucking love Jack's face.
Dude,
He is one of my favorite
Yeah,
things. When Jack gets a character, he nails it. I love it.
I'll be honest. So there's a clip that we put out this week. It's my character describing what Super Jail is, and it was one of the dumbest things I've ever done, and I love it. But for some reason, they left me breaking at the end of it. It's like this like a 10-second long clip, and there's like a little hint at the very end where I broke.
Yeah.
And they left it in. I'm like, no,
So
no,
it
no,
would
it's
have
not
been
for-
so funny if
yeah.
it's just like
It was just-
he stayed on his
Yeah,
face, right?
yeah.
And
My
like
character-
I thought, even if they like freeze framed it so it was longer
Yeah.
with that face, and then just like and it just goes into the title screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who cut that together. But it's like, I wish they didn't show that break.
We
Yeah,
can
it's always
message
like
Hannah
leave
and try
that
to.
part out.
That's I mean, it's too late now,
Yeah.
Well,
but
we can update it. But yeah, some people. It's like that's
is
an
that-
emerged trend that that sometimes leaving in corpsing, as it were, is funny. It's almost like the laugh track for the audience, so it cues. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people like the corpsing left hand. Some people.
But I've really, I mean, that character. It's like honestly, like I sat down
What's
for
going on
the.
with that thing?
I don't know. They're freaking out up here.
The monitor behind us.
We're figuring it out.
Listen, I envy they got a complicated setup. I don't, you know.
It's easy.
I will say there is one thing.
buttons.
There is one thing I did with the character that, as far as I can tell, no one's picked up on, and I'm really excited to see like the first person to catch it.
Oh, yeah?
And so
You're the referee.
I am the referee.
Well, there we go.
And
Every sentence starts with the next letter in the alphabet.
that's true. No, I'm not that. I'm not that talented. I couldn't keep track of that. I will say though, my little notebook. If you see me writing stuff, I literally took notes on every single trade and every deal that happened in the actual episodes.
Wow.
You can see me writing. I'm literally taking notes on all that shit.
That's awesome.
And I will say there was a controversial thing that happened in this episode.
Oh, yeah,
and
I read that
everyone's
stuff.
like,
So the one that's out right now.
yeah, and everyone's
Okay.
like, how did Jack let that happen? I will little pulling back the curtain. When that happened, I was like, okay, is this something that can actually happen? Because we had people like checking the actual rule books and stuff, and then they were like thumbs up, and I'm like, okay, just checking. And so everyone's like, oh, how could Jack let that happen? I'm like, I checked with them, and then they said yes, and so
I
anyway.
get the feeling that Fredo has no feelings on this whatsoever.
No, not at all, not at all. Fredo was totally fine with it. Anyway,
That's bullshit.
Speaking of things like
That's
you're
that
like
no-feeling look.
no one's discovered this yet, and I'm like waiting to see the first person type thing. You know, I try to keep up with WWE and stuff that they're doing, right? So they have this character named Bray Wyatt who's doing this fucking bizarre thing right now. His whole shtick in wrestling was that he was like a Southern cult leader type thing. And he's supposed to be super creepy, like father kind of, but he like walks out with like a lantern and everyone in the crowd holds up their phones like fireflies and does this. Like,
well, that's
so
awesome.
it looked really cool when he walked out. It was fucking awesome. But then he left and he came back and now he's hosting like a children's show. It's called like something Firefly Funhouse. And he's like, hey kids, like, whoa, and does this whole show. But he revealed that apparently there's some mystery puzzle going on right now. And he cut promos back in 2015 that aired for a little while. And each promo had a line in it that didn't belong in the rest of the promo. And then when you put all of those together, they make some sort of clue or something that they're revealing like next week. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. If that actually ends up being something like they
That'd be
planned
really
for
cool.
something that many years ago, that's crazy. What are you doing?
What the fuck's going on? Everyone's running around.
I don't know.
Is there a cat on fire or
Like an
something?
emergency happening.
I
Oh,
like
wow, they
how-
tracked me in every shot.
What do you got? Oh, did you bring my McDonald's?
I'm easily distractible.
I like how
My girlfriend was over there.
I like how Trevor was just awkwardly moving around. The Jack just goes, everyone's running around.
Well, no, someone was that. Like
camera doesn't
I
see
saw
any of
I saw
that.
Risinger run that way, and then was that you running like literally, or someone was running over there?
I don't know.
I don't count John.
Could have been anything.
That's fair. Yeah,
Anyway.
I get it.
Oh, I hate it. Not the beer. Love the beer.
The
But
lip-
every time I
the
take a drink of it, and I'm so used to taking a drink of something and then going, and like kind of
Yeah.
getting it
To
out
get
of my
it out?
mustache.
I
Like
hate
you gotta
that
give it a
part.
little suck out of your
No,
mustache.
hate
like
that
I do that
part.
where like I'll drink something and do like this, where you kind of like you sort
Yeah,
of
but
you
like
start
I'll
to
drink it and just
too.
go like this. I'll go like that and just get it off the
just
bottom of
gonna
the
get a chapped
mustache.
lip.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You're
now
like
I keep
fucking
doing
your
it, and then there's nothing there. It's just like
It's so nice though, isn't it?
No, it's not.
When
I
my
hate
facial
it.
hair gets long enough and stuff gets in my tiny mustache, I'm like,
My tangy mustache.
I'm like, what the heck? And then I shave and I'm like, clean.
No, I miss it. I miss waking up in the morning going, oh yeah, I had grape soda yesterday.
Dinner was great last night.
Does not sound good whatsoever.
Oh,
What else? Hey, are we talking about theater mode? Is that a thing we're talking about? Yeah. Hey, theater mode.
Talk
Theater
about
mode's
it.
coming out May 31st. Hey, nailed it.
nailed it.
May 31st, we've got, it's 8 episodes, 4 are Achievement Hunter, 4 are Funhouse. It's going to be Lloyd Mania, or Cough Mania, I forget what we're calling it exactly.
Mania.
Matt's
Lloyd
in,
Mania.
Matt's in every episode.
And yeah, we actually,
Mania.
we filmed one today. Me, Jeff, and Ryan, or Jeff, Ryan, and I filmed one this morning in a classic theater mode movie, classic Lloyd Kaufman movie. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. We did we did Toxic Avenger, which is like very, very classic. So that'll be in the first batch, and yeah, and that's gonna lead up to RTX. We're doing theater mode live.
Toxic
so.
Avengers like become the face of Trauma, kind of.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, it is.
their like main dude.
And
right?
it, like, I'll be honest, I hadn't seen that movie in probably a decade. It's actually a solid movie. I mean, it's goofy as shit and it's weird as hell, but it's like really well done. And the version we saw, I think, was like a remaster, like a re cleanup of the film, or whatever. It was like really sharp and really nice, which is rare for a lot of movies we get. So it's happy to see that. Anyway, that's it. Theater Mode Live's coming. Our Theater Mode's coming out May 31st. Watch it when it comes out.
For those asking, no, we don't know when Haunter Season 2 comes out. Like, literally, you know, not like we're not ready to announce it. I think, like, we don't know.
Yeah. It's in flux. We thought we knew it. No, we don't.
Now we don't.
Yeah.
At some point, you'll see something.
Indeed.
Is all we know.
As soon as it's landed and we know, you will know.
I've watched about 4 episodes of it so far.
Yeah.
They have rough cuts.
They have rough cuts.
And
there's some funny
Great show.
shit.
There's still stuff that I want to see because just that you've talked about. that I
Well,
haven't seen yet.
Trevor's in
He's in
2 of the episodes that you're in like 3 of the 4 that we've seen so far, the rough cuts of.
Yeah.
You are very funny in these like spooky situations.
Well, I
didn't
appreciate
realize
that.
but you're like watching you with like he just has his reaction when something happens and he doesn't know what's going he goes like, oh no, I'm not doing that.
I mean, there's some things like I said, I don't want to spoil anything. There are definitely some things that happen that catch me off guard, and that's like you can't really plan your reaction for shit like that.
Yeah.
So you're like, there's definitely like, oh shit, or like, what was that? And then there's like, just no, just
Trevor just go, no,
no.
I will say there was a thing that we shot. Actually, the 3 of us were together.
Don't do it again. You did it one point.
Just don't.
Do it
There was a thing where it was the 3 of us. It was you, me, and Trevor, and we were in a room together, and it was like one of the most creeped out times I've ever had.
It was
during
very creepy
during a Haunter
and,
episode.
like watching it too. It was creepy when I watched it in the episode. But even like watching the episode and seeing how creepy it was, it even didn't play how creepy it was to be in there. Something about night vision cameras, because you got the night vision cameras and you're watching stuff happen and things like that. It doesn't convey for a second how dark it is. That's the point of it.
I think in that room, I tried to, and these are rough cuts, we can give notes. I tried to turn off, and I did. I turned off the night vision so I could be like, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's useless. You could cut to black and have no video there, and it would be the same thing. Like, literally, anytime you see night vision, there's a reason. And we're looking through the viewfinder or the image, the preview window or whatever.
The screen.
Like that's how we see.
Yeah.
Because 90% of these locations are that dark. That's just what it is.
And something I love to do when we're on haunts is I love to isolate myself. I like to be in the middle because I know because I get it.
Get those experiences.
I get that a lot of like ghost experiences and when people think that they have an experience with a ghost, is because their brain is playing tricks on them. That happens a lot. That's usually the cause of it.
Yeah.
And that happens most often when you're alone, when you don't have someone else to talk to. All you can do is sit there and experience, right?
You can't be distracted by somebody else.
You just let things happen around you. So, I love to go in areas like that, and I specifically take my camera, set it up somewhere where I know it can see me, get the focus and everything, and then I close the window on it because, that is light in itself.
Light, yeah.
So, you close that, and you just sit in pitch dark, it's just totally black. And that kind of experience, it's really cool. It can be really cool.
I've got to imagine there's just a bunch of ghosts who are like, why the fuck are these idiots in there? I swear to God, if you want to talk, turn the light on first.
I was here all day. I'm trying to sleep.
I don't deal with people who just are weird.
Yeah.
I'm out.
But it's something very... It's just a great experience to go into some of these really old places. Some of them have a lot of historical value to them. And you go into them and then just to be around it, in the dark, and also you kind of experience sometimes what it was like in times before now, and it's really cool.
Well, even one of my favorite ones we did was the Hellfire caves in London.
Yeah,
which is it was literally a cave where it's these were famous people. Ben Franklin apparently were supposed to be in this cave, and it's we're in this thing shooting this goofy ghost show where it's we threw a rave inside this room where these guys had legit meetings, secret shit. It's we're just fucking around in it. It's I love that. I love that.
In a way, it's quite insulting, but it's also very cool.
Ben Franklin was America, that sounds good, right? And then you're throwing a rave.
Yeah.
You never realize how insulting you can be until Daniel instructs you to yell at a dead child.
Jeez.
He does it a lot.
There's some antagonizing.
He's play into him. Play into him.
That sounds morally wrong.
So anyway, whenever season 2 does come out, or when we have dates for it, we'll let you know. And please watch it. Watch season 1. Tell everyone how awesome it is.
Season 1 is out right now on the website. Please go check it out.
Yeah.
Get hyped.
If you haven't used your free trial yet, use it and then watch them all.
And then tell everyone else to watch it, because that's a show that we love doing. But we will only be able to do more as long as we get lots of support for it. So if you want to buy a Haunter shirt or just tell
It's a
everyone
very
about
expensive show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Like,
not a
because
cheap
we got all
show.
travel there. We have this
Support
whole
is nice.
crew. It's nuts.
But we like to think that it is worth it because it's a lot of fun. It's something entirely different, and the more like I love doing stuff like this. Like we've been doing Achievement Hunter for almost 11 years now, and the idea of taking those personalities and dropping them to situations like Weird Place. Like Weird Place is so awesome. It's something entirely different from anything we've ever done.
Such a unique
Haunter.
experience, man.
Like we've got a couple other things we're working on now to like kind of take the personalities that you would see in a gameplay video and drop them into another situation. And I'm so excited to do more and more stuff like that.
It's something that we at Achievement Hunter are very fortunate to have that a lot of other content creators don't have. Is we have this dynamic between each other, and stuff like that's really hard to make. Like you can't just kind of craft that chemistry between a bunch of different people, and like Achievement Hunter just has that. Like everyone in Achievement Hunter works a specific way with everyone else, and it all like works.
And it's so fun too, like seeing the different dynamics between like different groups of people. Where it's like, like I will act very differently with you as I would to like Jeff or like you're Ryan or Michael. Like everyone has a different like. It's like literally like spices. You throw them together and see what happens. You make a different mix, and like that's such a neat.
There was
thing
one
that
place
we
we went in Pennsylvania on a ghost hunt for the next season, and while we were there were 2 times that I went off with one other person. So one time I went off with Ryan, and it was a very like scientific based research. We were like looking at certain things and how they reacted to different things. We were like really trying to communicate and stuff like that and doing all this. And then there's another time when I went off with Gavin. And it was the stupidest thing I've ever filmed, like by far in Haunter. Like it got to the point where Gavin was like trying to lock me in areas and be like, just start throwing punches, and I'm like just trying to hit ghosts like in a random. It really breaks down like depending on who you're with.
Yeah, and then, like it's so much of what Achievement Hunter is. It's not necessarily like us. Like none of us are great at playing video games, save for maybe Alfredo.
Right.
And like the most important part
I'm not
of
Alfredo.
yeah, they cut to you.
Oh, no.
The most important part is that the relationships we have with each other and how we mesh with each other, and that is more important than anything else.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
anyone can learn how to play a game, get better at playing a game. Like I suck at shooters.
Fuck you, Jack.
No, you're great.
Anyone can do what that Fredo does.
But like
I seen it.
Like I suck at shooters, but you can throw me into a video with shooters. Like I'll stumble my way through it, but I'm not going to be good at it. But it's like I'm still going to have a lot of fun, and it's more about the interactions between people. And
I talk about it all the time. Where just like I did competitive gaming for 10 years, and I crafted. That's how I started my career in the gaming industry off of it. And like I said, I'm still working on retraining my brain to sit there and go, all right, let me throw, not necessarily like throw the round, but like in my mind, like let me not do what's optimal.
You got to sandbag a little bit.
Right, let me sandbag it a bit
prioritize
in order
being, like,
to kind of make
funny
this
over-
thing that's possibly funny.
You set the priority from high or real time to normal, so that way your comedy can come back into play.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is like
Your
a commentary gameplay.
Yeah.
Is really like
You gotta set your
exactly.
processes.
Yeah, a lot of times when I play games, I'm like, how can I do things the best way possible?
Learn by doing. Fuck you.
I already went on that rant a long time.
it's not always about being good. Sometimes it's just about looking good, and you can look good using
very
Bespoke. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Bespoke Post. When you're constantly on the go, grinding away at the office or hanging out with friends, there's not much time to think about upgrading your style or apartment. That's why it's great to get a new box of awesome from Bespoke Post every month. These guys are out scouting for quality and unique products to send in each box. Now you can experience it too at boxofawesome.com. It's cool how each box is tailored to whoever orders it, whatever you want, and every time it comes, it's an awesome surprise. To get started, visit boxofawesome.com and answer a few short questions that will help them get the feel of the boxes that'll best go with your style. Each box goes for under $50, but it has more than $70 worth of unique gear waiting inside for you. The first of each month, you'll receive an email with your box details. You'll get 5 days to change colors, sizes, or add extra goods to your box so you can edit what's in it to make sure it's perfect for you. If you're not feeling that month's box, just skip it. They give you that option. You can just wait until the following month and see if that one's going to be more for you. To receive 20% off your first subscription box, go to boxofawesome.com and enter code OFFTOPIC at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code OFFTOPIC for 20% off your first box. Bespoke box, or bespoke, I always say bespoke. Bespoke Post. Themed boxes for guys that give a damn. And yeah, it'll tell you what's in the box. You go, you say like, oh, okay, I really like the look of that shirt, but I'm gonna change it to this color. I'm gonna change it to a medium so that it fits for me. And then yeah, every now and again, if you look at a box and you're like, maybe I have some of this, or this isn't stuff that I need right now, you just click skip, and then it's on to the next month. Next month you'll get an email with what's in that box. It's just kind of a fun thing where like you want to upgrade your style, you want to upgrade what you have around just with cool stuff. It's fun to look at every now and again, and then just go like, you know what? Let's get a box of new things.
Yep.
Change it up.
If you're one of those people like me that like goes to a store and they're like, that makes no sense, but I want it. I want to just look at it and have it around. I do stuff like that a lot. Kat does stuff like that. That's a stopper every now and again.
Dude, Chad earlier was talking about Fredo and Haunter. Let me be real with you guys. You guys don't want me on there.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we do.
It's just, it wouldn't work. It'd be boring. I'm not afraid of the dark. I really don't fear like
All right,
ghosts
Braveheart.
and all these kind of things. Like, you know what I mean? Put me in all those areas. I'll hold it down.
I said I would
I'll
love
hold it down.
I would love to see the intro of Haunter.
okay.
Because Haunter, one of the things I love about Haunter is it has that
Falls
intro where
asleep.
it shows who's in the episode. Right, it shows who's in the episode, and then their like code name or whatever, their name on the team.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know,
Don't spoil
Jeremy the
mine.
Muscle, like, you know, I won't spoil yours, but like Jeremy the Muscle, and then I'm sure we've said it. Like
Jeff
Ryan
the Diddler.
Ryan the tech guy. No. No. And like it does all that. I really wanted to just be like, you know, Jack the skeptic, Ryan the tech guy, Alfredo, oh hell no. I just really wanted to say it, like so bad.
Alfredo, scared.
Yeah.
That's it.
just don't.
Just
If you're
don't.
trying to scare me, don't come up to me.
Daniel was
I
saying
won't.
like if he had you in there, he'd want like the scaredy cat or just like the bait too.
Yeah.
Also,
More bait.
Also bait, more bait.
Yeah. Baiter.
I wanna do Hunter so bad because of that video you and I did with Joel and Adam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about that,
an
dude.
eternity
Yeah,
ago.
that was at
That
man, what's the name of that? Like
It was like
That
some
hospital?
hospital.
Texas hospital, like
Yeah.
there was
Texas
some
State Hospital.
Texas State Hospital. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's over by the prison, right? Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, we
nice.
went. That place was like, that place was creepy.
It's freaky as
Yeah,
hell.
it certainly
Yeah.
was. I just remember us walking past the dead rat and standing in a hallway for like an hour.
Yeah,
Do you think
And
that
then-
rat's still there?
Probably.
Do you want to go back and
skeleton.
The skeleton
Find out.
definitely be.
Dude, these places too. We go into a lot of them, and they're like, yeah, you go in there, and just careful. The floor might collapse in this room. The ceiling's coming down over here, like
There's
stuff like
some
that.
rusty nails
yeah.
sticking
cool.
out
All the
floor
time,
over
Daniel will slam me with this, like, you know, we'll climb up to some precarious thing, 40 feet in the air, walking around on it. And I'm like, oh, Daniel, can I go over here? Like, can I go over here and, like, film and stuff like that? He's like, yeah, stay on, like, this area, and you'll probably be fine, stuff like that. And I'm like, there's that little word you use. There's that probably.
Probably,
You
yeah.
throw that out there. It's not what I want right now when there's a pit of black below me.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we climbed up something in California that was literally like, yeah, the metal's fine, but if you step on the wood, that's instant death. So don't
He's like,
step
you'll fall
on the
right
wood.
through it. If you step on the wood, you'll go
like
right
it's
through it.
it's rotten. It's like it's rotten all the way through. So
And we were literally about
wait.
60 feet in the air on where the wood is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
instant
cool.
maiming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And then-
totally dead.
And then we got up to the top and you could feel the thing like shaking, and it's like
The top was it was 165 feet. I
yeah,
think,
yeah. And we made it to the very top, and it was
Fred's like,
Yeah.
And we were like, can we be up here right now? We were asking them,
That
like,
sounds cool. That sounds cool.
we were like, we can be up here right now, right? This is fine.
Noise.
And they go, yeah, the woman who owns the place, she goes up there every day. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so that's one, like, frail woman.
Yeah.
She's
And we're-
like this thin woman.
Meanwhile,
And I'm
it's like Jeremy and I.
We're 4 guys covered in gear, holding cameras, going up. And then we went up to take pictures up there
Oh,
the
yeah.
next day. And I'm scared of heights. I'm very scared of heights, but like I try to psych myself up for things that I'm scared of. I'm scared of open water, so I learned how to dive. I'm scared, like, if I'm scared of something, I just do it because then I think it will help me.
Yeah, that's like a
We
really.
climb up on this place, and it's this rusty metal it's made out of. We're walking up there. I'm grabbing the sides. You know, I'm with Jeff. Jeff is also scared. And Jack's in front of me on it and just starts jumping. And I'm like, Jack, I swear to God. Like, it was like the whole metal. I'm like, Jack!
Oh my god.
Stop!
like it's fine.
Even in the
literally
photos, like everyone's standing like on this railing that we took, and I'm like holding a beam next to me. And I'm like, if this goes, I'm grabbing the beam.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I love that. I love it.
Terrifies me.
So many cool locations, but yeah, like
Yeah, there's so many times where it's kind of like we look around, it's like, what? How did we end up here? Like, I have that moment with Jeff a lot, where it's like, how did we get into this situation? Like when we're doing like AH Live, like we're doing a tour in Melbourne. And
what
like,
was your
it's like,
wildest
okay.
dream when Jeff and you sat down for the first time to discuss what was to become Achievement Hunter?
I'll tell you what Achievement Hunter
What was your wildest dream?
I'll tell you what Achievement Hunter was going to be.
Okay.
Achievement Hunter, when Jeff pitched it to me, he said it's going to be Game Facts but with video, which
Okay.
Game Facts was an old text-based website where you go learn stuff in video games. It'll be game facts but with video and like Rooster Teeth personality. So it'll be like funny and cool, like informative. I was like, cool. My dream was that when you would go to GameStop to buy a game, you would buy your game and then you would buy a DVD produced by Achievement Hunter that would have all of the stuff in the game, like all the hidden stuff in the game. So like a Brady Guides or like a Prima Guide,
Yeah.
except it would be like a DVD. It's like,
So, yeah, instead of the books, you'd have.
And I thought that was going to be the pinnacle of Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
Like we will have made it when you can literally like buy, like we'll get it early, show everyone how to get stuff, and then it's like, oh, you can get both of them. That was going to be like the top of Achievement Hunter for me. Like that's what I was thinking.
It would be a download today.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It'd just be a code, that you could maybe slip in the disc.
But yeah, and so I mean, honestly, that's initially when we kind of planned it out. That's what it was going to be, and then obviously it's radically different from there. I mean, that was almost
It's changed a lot.
yeah. I mean, that was 12 years ago, roughly, when Jeff kind of pitched me the idea for it, and so now we're turning 11 in July, the end of July, and obviously we've done so many amazing, crazy things that like I'm so thankful and so fortunate to be where I am
This
now.
last
and, like,
year especially has just been crazy and exciting and just dope.
and it's like bucket list after bucket list after bucket list type
It's
thing. Like
honestly-
it's just like holy shit, man.
It's
So
honestly because the crazy support that everybody in the audience gives and
Yeah.
allows us to do this stuff. I don't want it to sound like we're just boasting about the things like this is honestly like a big collaborative piece with like you guys. Like you enable us to do these cool things for you. And we're very appreciative of that fact.
yeah, and so like when you guys buy tickets for like AH Live or Let's Play Live and like Theater Mode Live and RTX, like that's the kind of stuff where it's like there's clearly a drive, there's a want there from you guys, and it's like we're gonna keep doing it as long as we keep going to it.
And like that's what I see RTX as like that yearly reminder of how many people like watch our stuff and really know our stuff and like it. It's very cool. That's why I'm looking forward. I love it.
It's always the best time of the year with it. It's like you said earlier, you feel like a celebrity during that like 3-4 day period. But
and I love
there's
meeting
that many people all
fans.
the time.
Like when we were doing the Australia tour, I loved those fan meetups.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, just having drinks
Dude,
with
we
fans
went
and stuff.
in.
We went in, but I love that. Like you know, I go
drank
in
so
because the
much.
fans also want to go
Yeah,
in. So like it's just me and a
absolutely.
bunch of people just having a bunch of drinks together, and like RTX is like
taking in the moment.
constantly that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
but I
That's
also
my favorite part is being
Yeah.
able to meet everybody in the audience in person and talk to them and like and hear about their lives and like and put a face to the many faces that we don't get to see all the time. Like put a face to the number.
so if you're going for
you will.
signings, because I think it's still the process of signing up for a signing, right? Like picking some signings.
don't know if that's happening.
I don't know.
100%.
I
Don't
live,
know.
I
I
live
don't
on
think
the
I-
floor.
All I
when
know
I'm
is
not
that,
doing
right,
stuff.
if
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
going for a
Like, I walk
signing and
around
I'm not
my
there, and I know
apartment
Trevor's the
anywhere.
exact same way and stuff like that, if you don't happen to get a signing with me, if that's the way they're doing it, I have no idea at this point.
Yeah.
You have a good chance of finding me on the floor. If I'm not at a panel or if I'm not doing a signing or something, then I like to go on the floor, and the Guardians hate me for it, and I love that.
and we're gonna have the off-topic bar is gonna be there. I mean, New Belgium's sponsoring it, so you can
Hell yeah.
Hang out at
and
the
so
bar.
we'll be
Yeah, that
there.
sounds great.
So
I
you're
mean,
gonna have
There's a handful of cool
this
activation
with
stuff
me.
Dude, I can be drunk, Matt, the whole time.
Drunk Matt can be around the whole time. A live Let's Test.
Oh my god.
You and me get hammered, we
man.
put on the
Man.
lab coats, and we start testing some shit on the center stage. That's it. We're renting out the
I'm
center
down.
stage, live Let's Test.
Broadcast.
We're renting out the
We're
center.
renting out the center. I don't care who's.
Like you guys are gonna walk
Who's up there?
with your lab coats all
Simran,
drunk.
I want
Like,
you
we
to
got
just
two.
say-
There has to be some dumb shit like Mario Kart with Blaine and John. Get that out of here. We'll get up there, Matt and I.
do
Let's
science.
We're gonna do science live. Hell yes.
This is research and development here. R&D.
Dude, I see Simrel is in the chat.
Hey, Simrel.
Oh, she recently
yeah.
made a
Oh,
thing with
she
you
did
and
that.
Breda.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the final versions of it, but
I saw it.
She posted them.
I don't think we've talked about it yet. We do have, and man, I don't know when these are dropping. So like, if you're excited about this, I'm sorry, I don't know when they're coming, but it's like we're finalizing it because it's like a unique item we've never done before. But we're doing body pillows
Get ready. Yeah.
that she has designed, featuring like one outfit that is more, like a more sexy
Oh,
outfit that
God.
features one of us.
Yeah.
Whether it be Michael in the
Yours
Virgin
was
Killer.
the pudding shirt.
Mine's pudding shirt. I think Jack is.
I've got the Hawaiian shirt on one. Yeah.
I'm Remy Tim. Yeah.
And then the others, or it's just a character of ours, and then the other side is more just straight up. That's just our normal.
Buckle up, get ready to nut to your wildest fantasy.
If you can,
Damn, look, they have some
there's
pictures.
pudding shirt with
What
the ping
the
pong ball
hell?
stuck to it. Hell yeah!
That's so good.
So if these body pillows come out and we start selling them, if you get mine, I need you to take a picture with it and then tweet it to my wife.
Want to make her jealous? Okay.
I'm gonna be like, look how many people are cuddling with me.
I gotta
Take
see
that.
Do we have them all? Can you guys find them all? I want to see what I remember. I had
Yours
mine.
is you as a woman.
There was the Hawaiian shirt one, and I forget what the other side was though. Because there's two. Because
it's just you in like your gray shirt.
Oh, is it?
I took a
think
video
so.
of it. Let me go because I looked at the prototypes and I can't post this because they don't look at all the pictures.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They
he's
weren't.
got secret shit on
trying
there.
to see the thing.
I don't look like him. Someone said I need to sing Down with the Sickness. I do not look like the lead singer. I wish. If I had the thing, he's got those piercings that would go like around.
Holy. Oh, that's
So I think
it
it's
was-
his
it was
lower lip
cool.
is pierced, and then the piercings go like that. They don't actually go through the bottom,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe, but like they
really?
just go like that. If I had those, then I could probably pull it off.
I didn't see the other side of yours, Jack. I just saw the GTA out.
Well, yeah, give it
They
to
were
me.
folded on a hanger.
All right, let's
but,
see here.
But yeah, so that's coming.
Here we go.
Fredo's and I's aren't going to be in that batch that are selling. I think we sell.
Or
if I'm
maybe you in
remembering
your
correctly,
red flannel, maybe. Is
We're
that-
gonna
yeah,
sell.
there we go,
We're gonna sell
yeah.
the gents, and then we're gonna sell the lads. I think. I don't think it's gonna be all at once because we have no idea how many people are gonna want to buy these.
I love like the alternate suit is usually like the more sexy one and stuff like that. But my alternate one is Remy
Oh, yeah.
Tim, which is me way more
Yeah,
clothed.
way more dressed.
Yeah.
I've got like a suit jacket on.
Ryan in
Ryan's-
a kilt is a little like he's a little too like
Well, to what?
bedroom eyes
What's
for me.
wrong?
What do you think this
How do you think he got kids, Jack?
Right?
Oh man,
This is gonna
Michael's is
bring
so good.
up people's laundry bills. It's gonna skyrocket. All right, lube prices
coming on him.
Lube prices are gonna be insane.
Oh my god.
Okay, tissue, invest now.
Tissue.
By the way, I want to point out that
He's old
I'm
school.
almost certain that my body pillow will be the only one life-sized.
Well, we weren't gonna say it.
Just pointing
You're
that
making
out
points.
for you.
Is there a Lupe one? Oh, we can do a Garbo and Lupe one. Where it's Garbo on
Oh,
one
sexy
side.
Garbo when he's
Sexy
got the
Garbo.
long legs.
Oh man! All right,
Michael
somewhere
really
else.
wants to make it canon that Garbo doesn't have legs.
He doesn't.
Garbo doesn't have legs. He just swims through Garbo,
Garbo-
or he's in a can.
Garbo, like his
He's
would
like
just
a
be,
slug.
He would just be a full bag sat.
He's
in
like
the
a slug.
sheets.
Yeah, just
Like he emerges wherever there's Garbo.
So
he can teleport through Garbo.
The top half of the pillow is Garbo bag, and
Yeah.
the lower half is his slug trail with
Because
garbage and debris.
in the first
and-
video we did with Garbo, he's got legs. He runs in with the legs, and Michael's like, "I regret that so much. I really wish he didn't have legs." Because then the next time we showed Garbo, he was in.
We're
He
retconning.
was in the bin in the Garbo zone
Oh, that's
when
right.
we announced Australia that he was going to be there or whatever.
Oh god. That's fantastic. So,
so anyway,
do
yeah,
we have any idea when those are coming out or anything?
No, I
okay.
don't.
They're coming. That's all we know. Ha,
Yeah,
ha.
this, like I said, this is
As I said it, I'm like, God damn it.
yeah, this isn't a shirt. This isn't like a product, a hat. Like we don't have normal blanks for it, so we're figuring out the whole process from
Yeah.
scratch. So there are like some prototypes were printed and they had some like errors on them. So it's definitely still in the works. We'll let you know via our social media platforms when that's coming
Yeah,
out.
we gotta test them out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and we got to run them in. I need at least a month
Really
trial
wear
with
'em
my
in, yeah.
Fredo.
Gotta
you
test
know?
Good
But
God.
thank you again, Simrel. You're kick ass.
Yeah, so if you would ask me,
knocked it out of the park on
if you would
those.
ask me 11 years ago, would I have a body pillow after my? Nope.
Very
nope.
that
Jack,
wasn't in the plan.
to be fair,
What, the
you
DVD
were-
and body pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't in GameSpot or GameStop. Jeremy was, but you are on a body pillow, so you made it. You've made it.
I was on those TVs. Hell yeah. Not no mo. I'm not on the no mo.
No.
Man, if we had him in time for RTX, I'd love to just get like 100 body pillows of all of us and just like throw them
go
into the
wear 'em.
crowd and have
Yeah.
them crowd
I
surf.
should
Wearing them would
cosplay.
be
I should
funny.
cosplay something in
Wear it?
RTX.
Yeah, where just walk around the crowd.
You got it's just a tube.
What should I cosplay as in RTX? I like to cosplay.
You could do that the
every now and
Borderlands guy.
Sexy Remy
The
Tim.
Psycho?
The Psycho.
then. Yeah, but I gotta walk around shirtless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, you've been working out, man. If you're gonna walk around shirtless,
Bikini
now is the
Tim.
time to do
Still,
it.
I don't know,
Bikini Tim.
because there's gonna be a lot of taking
Bikini
pictures
Tim.
of people. And I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people are gonna like put my arm around and stuff like that when I'm not having a shirt on.
Bikini Tim.
Fuck off.
I will say I am actually working on some cosplay for the first time in my life ever for this RTX. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
We'll see how it turns out, but yeah, I've got an idea for something that's pretty cool if I can make it work.
I'll figure something out. I mean, I cosplayed as Remy Tim when we did the escape rooms.
Oh yeah.
I like to bust into people's escape rooms as Remy Tim. Be like, the fuck you doing in here? That's what I would kick in the door and be like, what are you doing?
This is our hideout.
This is our hideout. Fuck off.
That was so much fun. I love that escape
What was
room.
your
That was a
code
lot of
name
fun.
in that puzzle? What was this?
The Remy Tim.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Code name, first name,
Well,
last.
yeah, no, like I know all these because I was like doing something fake AH crew related, but like, you know, everyone has their code names.
Right.
Like Jack was the
Detective
driver.
I think it was the pilot.
The pilot and the driver, you float between them.
Okay.
But the pilot is what we like to go with. The vagabond was always Ryan,
Yeah.
but then like people also call him like the psycho or the killer and things like that. Gav is always the golden boy, is what people call Gavin. I don't know why, but the golden boy is what they call him. Michael's the muscle. Jeff is the kingpin.
Who's
You're the
wild card?
sauce. You're the boss. The sauce and the boss.
Sauce and boss.
You're the architect.
I think
spelled
that was
like
it.
Yeah, the architect is Matt.
House.
Like the and like oh, so am I just the Remy Tim? It's like not a thing.
Who was wild card, did you say?
Lindsay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Lindsay's
I
the
cut our own breaks.
will-
Wild card,
Lindsay's
bitches.
the wild
I
card.
will say, someone says Jack gonna cosplay Thor. I've thought about it. I genuinely have thought about it.
Yes.
So we'll see. Probably
Yes.
probably not, but I've
That is awesome.
yeah. 'Cause I was like,
didn't hear that at all.
there's not a lot
I
of like
want that
white
so
guy
bad
with
now.
beard cosplays that you can do. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
You can be
so.
Tormund
Who?
from Game of
Tormund.
Thrones. Tormund Giants band.
Tormund.
Oh, yeah.
It's Tormund.
It's a
Yeah.
you.
I don't think my beard's big enough for that. But
Just
anyway,
suck on some giant milk.
like I've done
have a big
what's
old
his name? Zach
bottle?
Galifianakis from Hangover. I've done his.
Oh, yeah?
I've been him for Halloween like 4 times.
Yeah. Well, I think when
Um,
you were Wolverine and I was Burt Macklin, we were talking about that earlier
Yeah.
today. I think you were there as Zach
Yeah,
Galifianakis.
yeah, because it's just a T-shirt, and white,
And
white
Jeff was
khakis.
Man Spider. I'm the Man Spider.
So that was a good year of costumes. The year before that is when you and I showed up as Charlie and Mac.
Yep, I remember that one.
You
that
had
was
the
last
trench
time
coat
I
and the
shaved
slick back hair.
My beard.
I showed up at Jeff's house with spray paint on my face, like I've been huffing paint, and then I was eating a banana and wearing a Nazi hat.
Oh my
Like he opened the door and I was just standing there eating a banana with the hat on.
You went to the costuming department to get a Nazi hat. You said, like,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
we
they had
have
it.
one.
Joel-
We've done Hitler like twice.
Yeah, we've had
that's
so.
true. I think
We
Joel
have a
played
box
Hitler at some
labeled
point.
like Nazi shit over
Yeah.
there. It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Is that I remember you putting the spray paint on and then immediately being like, ooh, whoops.
Was
Might
it
have
real
this a little
spray
too
paint? Did
early.
you just
Yeah.
get like that silver like temporary hair dye or something?
I think I just spray.
That's exactly what
you
you
didn't have a costume.
you
You became the character.
Yeah. You had like the sock that he was huffing it out of, and you sprayed so much of it on it that it was like bubbling on top of it. That you just been like,
Oh my god!
Right.
Well, you can't say he wasn't
Incredibly
committed to it.
toxic.
That's so
Don't
bad.
do that at home.
and then I was like, hey, you drive. You drive after huffing the spray
I drove.
paint.
Yeah, I drove us to.
I was just like, I still don't want to drive.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh
I
god.
was wearing the duster.
Anyway,
Anywho, well, thanks for joining for Off Topic.
thank you very much, everybody.
We're gonna do the post show now.
We are.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom first. But yeah, RTX coming up, and so definitely go to AH Live. There's very few tickets left. We're not joking about that.
RTXevent.com. Buy all your tickets for everything there.
Yeah, use the code Achieve15 and Off Topic 15. I
Yeah,
think
either
both
one.
work.
You get 15% off, and so that's the last price drop. So to get your tickets now.
Yeah,
Pick your favorite.
do that. And hey, if you do that, we'll see you in July. It's gonna be a good time.
This will be fun. All right, love you. Bye, everyone.
everybody.
Jack loves you.
I look like a thong/turtle.